Hello. Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing? What is up with everyone? I was about to start and then I realized that all my windows were open. And that was going to be a problem. And yeah, the song I was listening to before was Nintendo and Lo-Fi 4. Or that is playing right now. But yeah, it's Nintendo and Lo-Fi 4. It's, I love all the mixes. Yes, but anyways, hi. I also forgot to mention that when I got up to close all my windows, I fucking dropped my headphones in my tea. So that was fun. But yes, hello. Hi Grace. Hi Matina. Hi Clav. Hi Nikki Filio. Hi Mika. Oh, Mika, hello. Turnabout Mary, Samaranth the Flesh Weaver out here still weaving that flesh, man. You make any good scarves? Constantly Cleric, Baconfish, Epona Dragon, Nikki Filio, Roanoke, Starring Rose, under 15. We got everyone's here. Okay. You will notice that I am wearing a kind of Hawaiian print shirt in honor of fathers, because of course, it's the uniform of dads to wear terrible Hawaiian shirts. I don't have any with like more garish colors, which is unfortunate, but oh yeah, and Mika, good luck on your midterms tomorrow. My goodness. But yeah, I'm excited for more papa, for more daddy. And I guess let me quickly, I always forget to do this. I always forget to tell everyone that I'm live so that they can come and hang out, tell me what they've been up to, and see the dads for themselves. It's so annoying. Yeah, I'm no longer in school, so it's like I don't have a good read on when people are starting school stuff. So it always surprises me when people are like, "Oh yeah, we've been at school this whole time." And I'm like, God, what must that be like? I wish you all luck though. Your education is incredibly important. Let me just say, it's twitch.tv/lockwellows. There we go. Okay. Now, let us talk about where we were. You know what? First of all, let me exit that. Let me get the sound working. And there we go. Okay. Mika, the summer classes, I'm so sorry. I feel for you. Hopefully I can give you a nice distraction tonight. But anyways, let's talk about where we were. From where we last left off, I believe, so we figured out that the normalium that mixed with the fatalium came from not paint, but the teapot. Hi Cat. Cat's here now. But the teapot that was like under that cart there, because Larry broke the other one and switched them, and so Kay and Miles did drink a little bit of normalium. And Kate is acting incredibly sus because she was taking a cart of something into that other room up there back where Ray's standing, and then she came out and she just left that there. And she was also, I wonder what fics we're gonna share today. I fucking love people sharing fics in chat. It's like community bonding. But so yeah, the normalium was coming out the eyes here. And where's the teapot? The teapot. Okay, it was me. Vapor here. Okay. But where's the normalium? Maybe we're not don't have enough evidence for that either. But yeah, we're just solving who set off the poison gas. Oh yeah, and then Larry did a sketch of beauties, except he specified that Delicia was not a beauty, which made me very sad, and I want to hit him. But it looks like, because the key to one of the other things with the carts was that she has a different cart here in the picture, and so I'm thinking that Delicia pulling this out of the thing is gonna have some significance. Grace, you updated your Dadworth fic list? I'm gonna go ahead and take another look at that. Hi, Koi Doodles! Okay, yes, Larry is the worst. And unfortunately, I think we're probably gonna have to talk to him again. Then we have the lift trolley that is used to carry the ice sculptures. Yes, and the platform of this one is wet. There was blood found in the water from the melted Gemini sculpture. So I think that they preserved the body in an ice sculpture, and then it melted, and that's why they found the body in the fountain. Hi, Anna the Game Girl. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you like my art. It's very sweet of you. Yeah. And then I have my prosecutor's badge. It's proof of my profession, but I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Okay. Let's talk to Kay.
Yeah, what's up? If normalium is found in the teapot, will Miss Hall be arrested? I don't think someone who seems so gentle could ever be the true murderer.
It isn't good to judge people by their outward appearance, Kay. Although, it's true that it would be an upsetting conclusion. I should try asking Mr. Shields and Delicia for their opinions as well.
Investigation. We've sure found out a lot about both this case and the IS-7 incident as well.
But I'm tired already. I wonder about that. The truth still seems to be wrapped up in a deep, thick mist.
Don't we have what we need to clear up that mist? Because if we don't, I can take Little Thief out for another spin.
No, it's fine. We've already gathered all the information we need. If I just use logic and match up all the pieces, the mist should clear and we will see the truth.
I understand. Well then, do your thing.
I just can't, sorry. I'm gonna return to this thought afterwards. On that list is promises and it made me cry. I need to go look at that list because I'm gonna be so frustrated if it's a spoilers fic. Because I'm always searching for more Dadworth. It's the most peak thing I've ever seen in my life. It's truly fantastic. But whenever she says, whenever she tells him to do logic or whatever, I just think about that one part in the last case of the first game. It was an AAI spoiler only fic. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the list again. But it makes me think of the case, or the one part in the last case of the first investigations where she's like,
do your swing thing.
and he's like, do my logic?
And she's like, yeah, do your logic.
It's she can hear the neurons firing in his brain. It's fucking wonderful. Okay. Okay. We don't have any logic here. Maybe I should talk to her? But he said to talk to Mr. Shields and Delicia, but I'll start here. Why not? Okay. Is it true you keep 2 service carts on the premises?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Earlier, I was looking at one of the sketches from that so-called artist, and I noticed that he had drawn the card's tablecloth light blue.
Light blue? Are you sure you weren't mistaken, monsieur? I only ever use tablecloths that are pure white. That's true. The tablecloth here doesn't have a single spot on it. Yes, that's because I always change them immediately whenever they get dirty.
Did Larry really get the color wrong then? What were you doing when the sketch was drawn?
At that time, I was just doing my job as usual.
Then, could you tell me exactly what that work entails? Ooh, nice job. What were you doing when you were drawn in this sketch? From the looks of the drawing, it doesn't seem like you were transporting the tea set.
This was when I was delivering chocolates to all the people in the investigation.
Yeah, this theme it does slap.
Ah, how nice. Chocolates. I wish I could have got some too. There are still a few left, so please eat these then. I made them myself.
Sorry? Just a loud vehicle.
I made them myself, so it's possible they might not suit your taste. Woohoo! Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kay, don't eat those. I'm suddenly so suspicious, Kay. Kay, you have to be safe. You're so precious to me, you must be safe. Perhaps it's because she had them in her pocket, but it looks like they've melted a bit. Chocolates data jotted down in my organizer.
The sweet goodness. I'm happy to hear you say that.
These chocolates are a little misshapen, but I'm glad to get some sugar into my system. Although, they're a little too sweet for my taste. Oh. Dad and... Oh, okay. I guess it's complete. Fuck, alright. But Dad and Dad are sharing some chocolates. We love to see it. You should present the chocolates to Kay for some cute dialogue.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace. Oh, that's exactly what Greg said about the chocolates? I have been thinking about... Listen, it's cliche, but I've been thinking about Greg getting channeled and finally being able to talk to his son again. It's just been on my brain. Okay. Yeah, the feels are early. Yep. Oh, I don't think there's any more investigation after this. I'll grab the chocolate dialogue real quick. Oh, I can't present them to her after this? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, grab the chocolate dialogue for me. Okay. Now, all that's left is to wait for the results of the teapot. Okay. I could have probably just finished that last time, but I didn't realize that we were almost at the end. Oh well. Do you ever think about how smart Kay is? She literally tracks down Edgeworth after years. Yes! Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference. I love you, my sweet daughter. Perfect. Okay. April 2nd, 2:33 p.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. I have a report. We have detected traces of normalium from the teapot. You can't be serious. I forgot he was here. Oh, okay. All right, thank you, Grace. I will read this dialogue. Okay, I've presented the chocolate.
Actually, I really love sweets. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
But you just came up to me and held it out right in front of me.
I just wanted to ask you if you noticed anything about these chocolates. Oh, more.
I've noticed that they're sweet and absolutely delicious. They've stolen my heart. I I want it. My precious. Give me the chocolate.
Calm down.
Please put it away quickly. My hand is about to steal it on its own.
Sure. This stuff seems to be way more dangerous than I thought. I fucking love her. Oh my god, I love her. Yes, that means she's canonically a Lord of the Rings fan. Kay is the best character in these games. She's the best fucking character. I'm so... I love her so much. Okay, first of all, the fact that he just held it out, held it out to her in front of her. She's just like, thank you? Oh, yeah, a fucking massive ooh-woo, lads. A massive ooh-woo from me. Okay. And also the fact that she did her whole, my precious, my hand is reaching out for it. Okay. All right. Sebastian de Best is here. I forgot. Okay. You can't be serious.
It's just like Mr. Edwards said.
Darn it! Did Mr. Edgeworth take the title of the best for me again? Mr. De Best, it seems like you have an obsession about being the best. But when you're on a case, winning and losing is of no importance. What are you saying? Obviously, it's best to be the best in everything. If you can't understand that, then you have no business being a prosecutor. What? Hi. Oh, okay. Please stop harassing Sebastian. Sebastian, a person of your caliber has no need to listen to such things. Justine? Yeah, you're right. Please leave this to me. Why don't you go check on the victim's condition? Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll be right back then. Yes, this theme slaps every fucking time. Ugh. Justine, you're so hot. Fuck. All right, I'll be waiting. Tony, you do her so much justice. Thank you! I love doing my Justine voice. It's so fucking fun. It feels like a different person comes out of me. Okay. Judge Courtney is much more troublesome than Mr. De Best. Well then. Miss Curator, can you tell us why the normalium was discovered in the teapot? I was not aware that it contained such a chemical. I suppose it may have been an ingredient from the detergent I had used. So, you're saying that you did not put it in deliberately? No, of course not. There is no way for me to have known how to create the poison gas. She's sweating. She's sweating. Oh, right, because, okay, that's one thing that I forgot to check in the organizer. She knows how to make it because of the Angel's recipe book. Yes. It doesn't say it there, but we discovered that the Angel's recipe also shows you how to make the poison gas. Okay. Objection! Despite being a former actress, it seems you're not very good at lying. What do you mean? The Angel's recipe is in your possession, and the method to create the poison gas is contained inside that recipe book. Clab always shows up when I mention poison. This guy's got a fucking obsession, a fascination, a poison fetish, if you will. Are we when it gets localized, when Investigations 2 gets localized, you can't wait for everyone to get renamed. You'll be Kyle! No, I don't want him to be Kyle! Kyle DeBest. Like, Kyle Smith. Sharon instead of Justine. Oh my god. No, they would have to keep these names. They're too perfect. Okay. So you must have known how to create it.
I'm surprised you knew about that. Miss Curator, is this true? It's true that information about the poison gas is contained in one of the recipes. However, just because I saw it does not mean that I was responsible for the crime. Could you tell me what set off the poison gas? It was caused by the victim heating the lid of the...
Sorry. Take this.
It was caused by the victim heating the lid of the glass case with a burner. Haha, I see. If he locked himself in that room of his own will and then set off the poison gas, wouldn't that suggest suicide?
Does she intend to deny it until the bitter end?
Furthermore, I wouldn't have been able to I wouldn't have been able to obtain a chemical like megatoxin X.
You stole it from Delicia. That may be true, but you could have stolen it from someone else.
That reminds me, I met up with Casey a week ago, and that night was when I realised that my megatoxin X was gone. Katie, he couldn't have. Madame Delicia always carried her medicine bag around with her. Anyone could have stolen it.
That's right. I don't have any proof that she was the one who stole it. Cade, can't you tell us what you're hiding? I know you're not the kind of person who would hurt someone without a reason.
Monsieur Sheets, you doubt me as well?
Setting a trap on one of the gallery's exhibits, and then disguising the rooms. I just think it would have been impossible for anyone but the curator.
That's not true. There are no guards or security cameras at this gallery. If any ill-intentioned person wanted to sneak into the gallery, it would have been an easy task for them.
Then isn't it like an all-you-can-steal buffet in here? Delicious! You have to be careful. You never know when a great thief could appear. I love you!
It doesn't sound like a joke when Kay says it.
That's the point.
Actually, Monsieur Gustavia apparently entered the gallery before it opened.
Clav, holy shit. This ain't about you. Oh, I'm people are getting distracted by the debates. I mean, maybe I know that people are in here to not think about that. So if we could keep talk of that, maybe not here, because I guess it's probably not, like, if people are coming here for a distraction, they don't want to hear it. But yes, let's just have a bit of dad time. Well, I'm beat. Looks like Uncle Ray can't do anything to break down Kate's iron guard. This might be a good time to use the technique your old man taught me. The technique my father taught you? Yes, oh my god. My amazing daughter would never commit any crimes, ever.
I want to steal!
Oh, hi, Asimi! What's up? Okay. This case is deeply connected to the one from 18 years ago. If we just pursue the present case, it seems like there's a lot we don't understand. But if we try turning things around, there might be a hint in the case from the past. Thinking the other way around. Did my father do that too? For example, just consider the relationship between the past case and Kate. Miss Hall melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures 18 years ago. And today, Mr. Dover's works are on display in this gallery. It can't be. She... I see. Now I know what to ask her. That's good to hear. In that case, Uncle Ray will just watch over you as you do your work. Miss Catherine Hall, 18 years ago, it seems that you melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures.
Yes, I was young and inexperienced, and I did something inexcusable.
However, isn't that why you were able to open the Zodiac Art Gallery?
I don't know what you mean. I don't understand either. Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you seek her testimony?
Yes, I would like her to tell me about the Zodiac Art Gallery. I would like to know the reason you decided to open a gallery for Mr. Dover's artwork. Yeah, it's a little weird.
If you insist that this is related to the case at hand, I will allow it. Miss Curator, your testimony, if you please. Very well. If that would clear your suspicions about me. Now then, please testify about the Zodiac Art Gallery.
I'm thirsty today. Alright.
18 years after Monsieur Master was arrested, I was finally able to buy back this mansion. Then, in order to maintain it, I decided to manage it as an art gallery. I collected Pierre Oquet's works from all over the world. After all, it was my dream to open the Zodiac Art Gallery. It's wonderful that your dream has come true. What do you think, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I don't believe there was anything strange about her testimony.
Judge Courtney, I believe in the courtroom it is standard to cross... okay. I believe in the courtroom it is standard to cross-examine the witness. I thought he was saying, like, I believe in the courtroom. I believe in it. Gotta love your voice, Judge Courtney. Thank you. Thank you. I love doing her voice. Wouldn't you agree it's a little too early to say that there are no contradictions? Ooh, oh, do we have Brad scurrying in again for the second time? Scurrying away with their iPad. Oh.
You speak like a defense attorney. Very well. Proceed as you please.
Alright. Arrested, I was finally able to buy back this mansion, okay, with her acting career. Then in order to maintain it, I decided to manage it as an art gallery. But why? Why did you do that? Pierre? Okay. That's Mr. Dover's alias, correct?
Yes, it's the name he used when he worked as a sculptor in France.
About collecting his works. How did you prepare the Taurus and Gemini sculptures? I heard that Mr. Dover passed away before he completed those two sculptures.
I had the sculptures in the Winter Palace specially made based on the photos I took.
Oh? Could you tell us about that in more detail?
After all, it was my dream to open the Zodiac Art Gallery.
Was it?
Hold it!
Was it? Opening the Zodiac Art Gallery was your dream?
The truth is, I wanted to manage the gallery together with Monsieur Master.
Okay, oh sweetheart.
Singing and dancing and all kinds of sweets. That's the kind of gallery I dreamed about.
she planning on staging a musical in here? I'd come.
Jeffrey Master disobeyed the goddess of law. It is unfortunate, but I'm afraid that your...
Blah, sorry.
It is unfortunate, but I'm afraid that your dream will never come to pass. But this hog will most certainly come to pass. No, Monsieur Master is innocent. The prosecutor at the time did not believe it, but...
In order to protect Catherine Hall, Jeffrey Master gave a false confession. They were both trying to protect each other. Yeah, hogs in chat.
I prepare replicas of the sculptures in the Winter Palace based on the photos.
Okay, talk about that. By photos, do you mean the ones taken in Isaac Dover's room?
Yes, you seem quite familiar with the events from 18 years ago, Monsieur Edgeworth.
So the sculptures in the Winter Palace were replicas. They melted and I didn't even get to see them once.
No, the sherbet sculptures shouldn't have been replicas. Miss Hall is obviously lying.
After all the trouble it took to prepare them, it's a shame they melted.
The sculptures in the Winter Palace are the same sherbet sculptures from 18 years ago. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention that I turned low latency off because I had it on low latency so that I would get people's like or messages in chat as soon as you like sent them. But I think it was causing a lot of lag for people. So let me know if the lag is like better or worse or like normal. Okay. Unless I point that out to her, I won't be able to find out the truth. Okay. So it's got to be in here that you prepared replicas. Let's look at the evidence. Identical to the sherbet desserts that were made 18 years ago. Okay. Oops, sorry. It was found floating in the fountain. Hold on. Okay, Larry drew a sketch of the Pisces sculpture just as he saw it. So was it the... Right. Okay. Had replicas of the sculptures in the Winter Palace based on the photos I took. Okay. Let me just read through this again. Okay, sculptures in the palace are the same sherbet sculptures from 18 years ago. Unless I point that out to her, I won't be able to. Okay. They're the same from 18 years ago. I prepared replicas of the sculptures. I need to read this again, I'm sorry. By photos, do you mean the ones taken in Isaac Dover's room? Quite familiar with the events. Sculptures in the Winter Palace were replicas. No, the sherbet sculptures shouldn't have been replicas. Okay, so they were... Are the same sherbet sculptures from 18 years ago. Nasty. Disgusting. Okay. So it's gotta be... Oops, sorry. It's gotta be on this one. It's gotta be... It's gotta be something about them being incomplete. So, because he never got to finish them, did they? Identical to the sherbet desserts the victim made 18 years ago. Let's just chocolate this bitch. Traces of salt, sugar, and blood. Hold on. The sugar matches the light blue liquid found in Dover's from 18 years ago. I think this might be it. Wait, just take this because I don't care to lose the game.
Objection!
How you? Okay. We're not having another 20-minute not figuring out the shit this time. Fuck yeah. All right. Did you really think that your excuses would continue to hold up? No matter how much you lie, you can't deny the composition of the sculptures. From the analysis results, it's quite clear that the sculptures in the Winter Palace are the sherbet sculptures Mr. Dover created. Oi, Miley! As a pharmacist, it's my turn to shine. What we call sugar actually comes in many different varieties and tastes. Even if the sculptures were replicas, it's nearly impossible to replicate the composition. I see. Thank you for the explanation, though I don't recall asking for one. That, Miss Hall, means you couldn't have melted the sherbet sculptures back then. You stole them and preserved them for 18 years. Why?
Ah! What? She preserved the sherbet for 18 whole years?
If you freeze it properly, it's not impossible.
Overruled!
Silence, please. Miss Curator, what do you have to say? I can't believe you're already uncovering so much. So you're admitting that you stole the sherbet sculptures? No, I cannot admit to such a thing. There isn't any proof that I stole them, after all. Also, I couldn't have stolen the sculptures 18 years ago. I don't think they would have been easy to steal without the police noticing.
Is that so? I don't know what you did 18 years ago. As such, how can I judge how difficult it would have been to steal them? I was only 7 years old after all. I only looked like this. I was just little.
It looks like you won't give up so easily.
I don't intend on giving up until I learn the truth. Yeah, I know that we're talking about, like, character interactions with investigations people in the main cast, and it makes me sad that the investigations crew gets largely ignored by Capcom. I cry. I just want Kay Faraday to meet Clavier Gavin, and I want them to merge their chaotic energies into something terrible and beautiful. I just want Kay to meet Clavier. Sad. Okay. I don't intend on giving up until I learn the truth.
I understand. Then I shall tell you what I did 18 years ago.
Yes, Mika, we talked about baby investigations last time. Oh, like Miles and Phoenix have to, like, figure out a little baby mystery, and it, like, somehow ties into a Gregory case. Yeah, what Grace said. That'd be so fucking good. Listen, I would want to. I would write it myself, but I'm not, like, super great at. Like, I'm better at doing story things within comics rather than writing. But if someone actually wrote it, I'd definitely make a comic of it. Anyways, I just love thinking about the babies. Alright. Testimony time.
On the day of the incident, I was waiting in the main building until the judging. During the judging at Monsieur Master's request, I went to change film in the camera. But before I could deliver the camera to him, I discovered Monsieur Dover's body. After Monsieur Gregory arrived, I prepared tea for everyone involved in the investigation. It was then that I witnessed Monsieur Gustavia entering Monsieur Dover's room. Okay, and that was everything I had done on that day. I don't think there's anything suspicious about my actions. That's not your decision to make.
Mr. Edgeworth, were there any contradictions in her testimony?
For now, I should just prove that she stole the sculptures. But when could Miss Hall have stolen them? If I can answer that, her crime should come to light. Okay. I'm raiding the main building until the judging. During the judging. Why? Why did you film the camera? You said you ran out of film, didn't you? So you were the only one who could move freely during the judging period?
I certainly would have had more freedom to move around than the contestants. However, I couldn't possibly have stolen the sculptures right in front of Monsieur Master. Moreover, upon being asked to change the film, I went directly to the entryway.
At Mr. Master's request, she went to change the film with the camera. Could Miss Hall have stolen the sculptures then? Oh, okay. Okay, am I gonna get this for all of the other things that I need to press? I'm just gonna say this for now. It couldn't have been then. I should listen to more of her testimony. Okay, I see. I think it's... You know what? I think it's this.
Hold it!
Did you do so in the same manner as today? Because she has that trolley that can be used to move the sculptures.
Yes, I brought tea for everyone working on the investigation.
Now that you mention it, Uncle Ray also got some tea from you that day. Kate was pushing her service cart back and forth from the patio to the main building. I see. Did anything seem strange to you then? Well, I remember your old man singing praises of her sale on tea. And he also said something about how the saucer was chilled. The saucer was chilled? Yeah! Gotti! Oh-ho! Could Miss Hall have stolen the sculptures then? She stole them then. This was when you stole the sherbet sculptures.
I'm sorry, but Monsieur Shields and company were at the fountain patio the entire time. Are you saying that I stole them in broad daylight?
That's precisely what I'm saying. It's under there. This is where she hid the sculptures to steal them right under their noses. A-boom.
Take that!
A-ba-boom. Neither my father nor Mr. Shields realized the sculpture was right in front of them. What you were pushing around was no ordinary service cart. It was the sculpture itself.
But surely that would be impossible. If she placed the sculptures on the service cart, people would notice immediately.
Objection!
Tablecloth. I never said she used the service cart to move the sculptures.
What? What do you mean? Then what did she use to move the sculptures around?
This is what Miss Hall used to transport the sculptures.
Take that!
And this is...
I'm loving all the it's too much for me to keep up with right now, but I keep glancing over and seeing everyone talking about like if the investigations crew was mingled with the main cast and like during Phoenix's disbarment and things like that. And I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. It's just like too much to keep track of this and that. But God, I'm thirsty today. Holy shit. Okay. This is the lift trolley Mr. Dover used 18 years ago to move his sherbet sculptures. It seems this same lift trolley lies here in the fountain patio.
That's because it was originally prepared for the contest in the first place. Are you saying she used the lift trolley to move the sculptures?
Yes. Oh, do you think Kay has nightmares? Yeah, I do. I honestly, I do. Like, yeah. Her dad was shot while she was there hanging out with him in court. I'm just thinking about Miles and Kay now, and they're linked. And the fucking bit when he first meets Kay, and he's like, I feel a shared destiny, a shared bond, a connection with this child. And I'm like, oh God, he knew right away that was his daughter. Oh my God. Let's continue. I'm gonna get sad now. I know you have trauma too, sweetheart, but it's not about you right now. If the sculptures were placed on this lift trolley and then covered with a tablecloth, it could be disguised as a service cart and moved without arousing suspicion. Okay, spoilers for case 5. I am not looking at it. It's helpful, but it's a link. Okay, anyways. Sorry, the chat is just so enticing right now. Yes, Kay was the one who saved his life. She was like, hey, Mr. Duck. And then he like, because he was frozen. He was frozen there. He couldn't move. Francisca had already ducked and he was standing there. And she was like,
Hey, stupid Mr. Duck!
and then he dropped to the ground. I love them so, they're perfect. They're perfect. Okay. I gotta get back to the game, okay.
How could that be?
So the saucers were chilled because they were sitting on ice sculptures? Kate, what's the meaning of this? What are you thinking?
That was truly impressive. You certainly are Monsieur Gregory's son.
Yeah, yes.
After 18 years, it's hard to imagine any proof that I stole the sculptures remained. But I knew it was only a matter of time until I was suspected. Miss Curator, does this mean you admit to stealing the sculptures? Yes, I admit it. 18 years ago, I stole the sherbet sculptures from Monsieur Dover's room. It's just as Monsieur Edgeworth says. I disguised the lift trolley as a service cart. And I served tea as I made my way back and forth. That wasn't all. I also took the ice block with all the star clusters on it.
An ice block with star clusters on it? That seems familiar. Oh, they were in the room in there, yeah. A giant block of ice is being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. The Winter Palace is a reproduction of Mr. Dover's room from 18 years ago. Because they had melted, my father never got the chance to see them. But those blocks of ice were also originally from Dover's Sherbet Salon.
The 2 sculptures and the 2 blocks of ice, I took everything I could. And then I placed empty glass cases in Mr. Dover's room. The sculptures were all encased in glass to preserve their fine details. But the ice blocks were being displayed as they were. As per the rules, we prepared the glass cases for Mr. Dover. would have been easy for her to prepare the glass cases. In Monsieur Dover's room, there were some sculptures that were still unfinished.
Yeah, Miles got to see the ice sculptures that his father never got to.
I thought if I melted them, it would look like the ones I had stole had melted too. So everything you see in the Winter Palace are all original works from 18 years ago.
Miss Hall, it didn't take much to get her to confess.
Then she must know. She knows it isn't enough to try her in court. That's all I have to say. But even though I admit to stealing the sculptures, you can't arrest me for it.
What? What do you mean by that?
Ow, I just bit my tongue. The back of my tongue.
Heavens! You're assisting an investigation without knowing this much? Perhaps you should read this book concerning the Statute of Limitations.
Statute of Limitations? Sounds dumb and stupid.
Statute of Limitations data jotted down in my organizer. There's a whole book on it. To put it simply, it's the time frame in which a suspect can be taken to court. You can see it on this page.
The statute of limitations for murder is 15 years, and for theft it's 7 years. Ah!
That's right. And Ms. Hall's theft was 18 years ago. According to the statute, she cannot be arrested for stealing the sculptures.
So that's how it is.
Stealing evidence from a crime scene is an unforgivable offense. However, for this crime at least, we have no right to pass judgment. It appears that Prosecutor Edgeworth's tepid reasoning has all been for naught.
Objection!
Objection. I wonder about that. I deduced Miss Hall's actions simply to expose a different crime. If she only took the sculptures, we wouldn't have found the body from 18 years ago.
Are you saying that I hid Monsieur Dover's body?
I am. That's correct. Got it in one.
How can someone hide a body for 18 years?
I would imagine it would be very difficult under normal circumstances.
So you're saying that the circumstances weren't normal?
Are you claiming that you know where the body was hidden?
When you consider Miss Hall's actions, the answer becomes obvious. 18 years ago, Miss Hall stole something more than just Sherman's sculptures.
If you're so confident, I would like to hear your answer. Where did Miss Hall hide the body?
Where's my sculptures? Here.
Take that!
Waha!
This is the photograph of Mr. Dover's sculptures.
Yes, and perhaps you've noticed that the victim's body can be seen in this picture.
I do not see it. Please point it out clearly. Where in this picture can one see the body of the victim?
It's time to expose the location of the body in the photograph. I think it would be in here. This is the most sus statue. It's a sus statue. Sus statue.
Take that!
The Gemini sculpture?
Yes, while it may look like the Gemini sculpture at first glance, in reality, this is none other than Isaac Dover himself.
This ice sculpture was the victim's body? But all I can see from this picture is an ice sculpture statue.
Objection!
Oh my gosh!
I I don't know half of you as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
Kay says it right before vanishing into thin air, a trick Tracy taught her. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Kay running rampant with Lord of the Rings references is now my most favorite thing, because I grew up with Lord of the Rings, and whenever I watch it with my friends, and I'm like, actually in the books Denethor went crazy because he had a Palantir and he was being shown things by Sauron, whenever I drop shit like that during the movie, everyone's just like, wow, great. And then I'm like, fuck, I did it again. Fuck, I did it again. Fuck, I did it again. I did it again. So Kay, being a Lord of the Rings fan, does it for me. Okay. Oh, all the people who haven't seen Lord of the Rings, go watch Lord of the Rings, but watch the director's cut. Director's cut only. Okay. Oh gosh, I can hate this thing. Okay. That's because a certain piece of evidence was used to conceal it. Fuck.
Conceal it? Which piece of evidence did Miss Hall use to conceal the body?
It was the fluorescent cloth.
This is the cloth that was covering the sculptures in the Autumn Palace.
This cloth manipulates light. With it, it's entirely possible to make something look like ice. Isn't that right, Delicia?
You see? When it glows red, it's like a raging inferno. And when it glows blue, you can almost feel the glittering cool ice.
Overruled!
I don't like your explanation. That cloth will only emit light when it is attached to a special device.
Objection!
Judge Courtney, look closely at the picture one more time. Yes, there's one right there. A boom. Yes, starring Rose.
In that shot, he actually broke his toe, and that was a real... Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, where are you going?
The thing is, okay, no, like, Kay info dumping about Lord of the Rings would make Miles so happy, because he does the same thing with Still Samurai, and it's like, and I also feel like Miles would like Lord of the Rings. Come on. But he would have read it. He would have liked the books better than the movie. But yes, very much enjoy that. Okay. Beneath the Gemini case lies a box-shaped object attached to the pedestal. Mr. Gavin, I'm giving you more paperwork.
This is...
A rainbow light device. Detective Gumshoe reported one in the Winter Palace. This is the device that went missing 18 years ago. Originally, it would have been attached to the cloth inside the glass case. Naturally, Miss Hall took the device with her when she moved the sculptures. Are the Hobbit movies okay? I haven't watched them. If you've read The Hobbit, you're gonna hate the movies. As a Thranduil fan, fuck the Hobbit movies. Wait. Okay, don't. Okay, no spoilers. I didn't see any kind of spoilers. I was too busy ranting about the Hobbit. But yes, yeah. Like Lord of the Rings as a. Okay, I just won't scroll up then. As a like trilogy, The Lord of the Rings was like it was as good of an adaptation as you can get. That I totally agree, Grace. But The Hobbit like did not need to be 3 movies, could have been 1 movie. It's like it's a small book. It's a small book that they could have told a good tale. And the thing is that they made 3 movies, but they still like left out a lot of shit from the book, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yes, Tariel. Fuck. The thing is that I was happy to see Tariel at first because it was like, hey, she's cool. She's like the captain of the guard and stuff. That's really awesome. And then it was like, and then Thranduil turns around and he's like, You would marry a commoner, Legolas? And he's like, and it's like, oh God. It's called The Hobbit. Like, I love Legolas and Thranduil. They're my favorite characters. Legolas should not have been in that as much as he was. So, anyways, let's fucking get back to this. That was too much. That was too much. Okay. Hi, Hannah. Let's get back to this. Naturally, Miss Hall took the device with her when she moved the sculptures. By using the rainbow light device to make the fluorescent cloth glow. Okay, I'm just gonna say one more thing, Grace. Yes, I agree. Legolas cameo, where he's like getting drunk with his friends and shit at the party, that would have been great. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought we were just gonna see Legolas partying with other elves. I thought we were gonna see Legolas being a rowdy teen. I'm so mad. Okay. Yes, it's activated Tolkien mode for me too, Grace, I understand. Okay, but we have dads to focus on. Okay, Mr. Dover's body was made to look like an ice sculpture.
That's ridiculous.
So then, when Uncle Ray took a photo of the Winter Palace,
That's right. The body had been in front of us all along, disguised as Gemini.
we got very off track, but Kay's canon Lord of the Rings fan. Yes, exactly. That whole thing that I just said, just imagine that in Kay's voice.
Like, also, like, I love Legolas. He shouldn't have been in that movie. Oh my god.
Okay. Back to the Ace Attorney mode. The pun on Isaac Dover. Iced over. Oh! Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love that. Okay. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay.
However, the body and the fluorescent cloth were both discovered in the fountain. If the ice sculpture was the body, we would have found it in the Winter Palace.
Objection!
If we had found it there, her trick would have been revealed immediately. Miss Hall moved the body out of the Winter Palace to prevent us from discovering it. Absurd. You say she threw the body into the fountain without any of us noticing?
Aren't there like pools in each room that like go to the fountain?
No, Judge Courtney, there was no need for that. She simply used the same method as before. Remember the lift trolley? Ah! She moved the body to some other room and dumped it into the stream to the fountain. Naturally, the frozen body would have sunk to the bottom of the fountain. That's why the cloth floated up first and was found by Delicia. And eventually the body thawed out and floated to the surface.
Who's holding it? Okay.
Monsieur Edgeworth, you truly have a gift for deductive reasoning. However, do you have any proofs that I moved the body? If you cannot prove that, then there is no way I can accept what you are saying.
Wasn't there anyone who saw Miss Hall move the body?
Yes, I believe such a person exists, but I don't want to talk to him. I don't want Larry. The answer lies in the evidence that person gave me, and that piece of evidence will reveal the truth of Miss Hall's actions. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you able to prove the crime of Miss Curator?
Certainly. I have evidence that will show exactly what she did.
Then it's time we see your answer. Which piece of evidence reveals Miss Curator's actions?
I'm gonna say it is this.
Take that!
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Another sketch? Oh, it appears I have been drawn in this one.
This is a sketch Larry drew of the women at the fountain patio. Please don't. Just try to ignore it. I would like to direct your attention to the service cart on the left side of the sketch.
Service cart? What about it? Don't you see? What transpired 18 years ago has happened again. Ms. Hall was moving the body in this sketch.
No! Please wait. I don't see Monsieur Dover's body anywhere in that drawing. All I did was hand out chocolates to everyone.
The key detail in this sketch is the color of the tablecloth. Up until now, I thought Larry had just made a mistake.
The tablecloth, it's light blue.
It may be light blue in the sketch, but no light blue tablecloths exist in this mansion. Perhaps it's light blue because the body was hidden, still glowing underneath the tablecloth.
What? But the lift trolley is rectangular in this sketch. If she just placed the body in the lift trolley, we would have noticed it immediately.
Objection!
There were 2 blocks of ice in the Winter Palace that are completely hollowed out. If she put the body inside of the block of ice, it would look like a service cart.
That's...
Ms. Hall, you put the body in the block of ice and used the lift trolley to move it, didn't you?
I never imagined you would be able to do such... I never imagined you would be able to deduce so much from just a single sketch. But what if it was just a mistake, like you said before? It doesn't prove anything.
I agree that alone the sketch is worthless. Once you removed the body, the service cart would revert back to a lift trolley. That's why the lift trolley was left behind in the fountain patio. And without the service cart, there would be no place for you... Fuck, I keep hitting my mic stand because I keep shuffling my feet. And without the service cart, there would be no place for you to put your chocolates.
The chocolates I gave everyone.
Until then, the chocolates had sat atop of the service cart as you gave them away. Oh, and they would have been cold, but they were misshapen. But when you gave them to us, you took them from your pocket. We're gonna get sad when case 4 comes around. Tony's gonna get sad. Oh, Tony's gonna get sad with case 4. Shit. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be sad.
Ah, now that you mention it, they were a bit melted. But they were still really sweet and tasty.
So, why was it necessary to put them in your pocket halfway through? That's because once the body was disposed of, you no longer had a service cart.
Hold it right there. If she put the chocolates in her pocket and left the lift trolley in the patio, then where did the tablecloth go?
If she had been forced to put the chocolates in her pocket, she wouldn't have had time to dispose of the tablecloth.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, can you answer that for me?
The tablecloth wasn't hidden. It's right in front of us.
Do clarify. The tablecloth used to hide the body. Where is it now?
I almost want to say Ms. Hall has it with her, and she, like, wrapped it around her, because she's wearing an apron, isn't she? Case 3 is Gregory formally hinting at the dead with mental to Miles for 4 and 5. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. Does she have it? I'm going crazy. Is she wearing an apron right now? I thought she was wearing an apron. I'm just gonna say she has it on her. Because I want to see...
Edgeworth, can you move your laser gaze from Justine to Kate for a second? I need to look at her again. I guess I'll say it's Miss Hall has it with her. Oh, fuck, I should have saved. Oh, well, it looks like it's okay.
Isn't it obvious? Ms. Hall is carrying it with her out in the open.
Out in the open?
Yes, she is! Isn't she? Look, it's around her waist. Edgeworth just glares at Justine for a solid minute before speaking. Yes, it's like, I want to look at Kate. I need to see Kate. Also, y'all know that Kay and Miles' art when he pretends to be her dad. I thought that was from this game, only to realize Tony had never played it. Oh, the hospital one where he tells them that he's her dad so that he can come in and see her. That was just off the dome, baby. That was just my brain said that's something he would do because I was playing the last case. I think at that point I was playing the last case of the first investigations, and she had said shit like, you know, Mr. Edgeworth, when I talk to you, it's like I'm talking to my dad, and I'm like, huh, I love you. He is her dad. He's her dad. You're welcome, Nikki the Leo. Okay.
Out in the open? Ah, you mean...
Ms. Hall, you are wearing the tablecloth around your waist. The block of ice was not encased in a glass case. In other words, the tablecloth was in direct contact with the block of ice. If we have it examined, we will undoubtedly find traces of sherbet on it.
I'm glad you guys like that comic. That was really one from my heart. I love it so much.
Ms. Hall, you will turn your tablecloth over to the police at once.
There's no need to examine the tablecloth. It is just as you say. I stole the poison from Madame Delicia and I moved the body. Oh, a single tear. I have done terrible things. Madame Delicia, I am so sorry. 1 week ago I took your Megatoxin X bottle.
Does anyone know if there's a Dadworth Discord? We should make one. I just always talk about Dadworth things in all the various Naramitsu chats I'm in. So I make the Discord a Dadworth Discord. Oh, who's gonna make the Dadworth Discord? And I want to make the Dadworth Discord. If somebody makes the Dadworth Discord before I'm done this, let me know and I will join. But I want the Dadworth Discord really good. I want a Dadworth Discord. I would have so much to give to the Dadworth Discord. I would have so much to give. And Dadworth can be Kay and Miles, or it can be Greg and Miles, or Greg and Kay. They get to meet in my wonderful AU. Okay, I have experience making some Discords, so I will make it. I will make. Oh, sorry, fuck! I keep kicking this thing. Yes, I have made Discords before. I will make it if you so wish, if y'all want it. Anyways, okay.
I slipped it into that man's pocket to make it look like suicide. And if they suspected it was murder, the evidence would point to Madame Delicia.
Casey!
Kate, what were you thinking? Weren't we always trying to save Mr. Master together?
I could not let myself be arrested. Not until I had proven Monsieur Master's innocence. From the very beginning, I had planned to turn myself in once everything was over. But I suppose it is too late to say that now.
Kate, why? Why would you go this far?
Even for Monsieur Shields, I've caused nothing but trouble. For the past 18 years, I have been a criminal. The IS-7 incident. Don't tell me that you were the true culprit. My greatest crime was stealing the sherbet sculptures for my own selfish interests. When Monsieur Dover died, they were no longer just ordinary sculptures. They had become the final works of the sculptor Monsieur of the sculpture someone so deeply loved. What if they melted before Monsieur Master returned? With that in mind, I couldn't let anyone touch them, not even the police. Even though I knew I was wrong, I moved them to the mansion's freezer. However, I only wanted to preserve Monsieur Dover's art. I did not know his body was hidden among them.
So she stole the sculptures without noticing the body.
Monsieur Master would never take another person's life. But because of me, the body vanished and Monsieur Master was found. Guilty. Guilty.
You know, that part about Jeff talking about Kate always doing things for him and never for herself, and that ends up being what hurts Jeff the most. No! Damn.
Monsieur Master was found guilty. Not guilty. What that kind of man? He treated someone like me as family. He meant more to me than anyone else, and yet...
Kate.
When Monsieur Master was found guilty, I was chased out of this mansion. I was finally able to reclaim the mansion just a few days ago, but when I saw the sculpture still sleeping away in the freezer, I realized that I was the one who hid Monsieur Dover's body. However, the statute of limitations had already expired. Therefore, I could think of no other way to atone for my sins.
It appears I have misunderstood her. Yes, thank you for catching my Cell Block Tango reference. It seems she caused this entire incident in order to save Mr. Master.
What you thinking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
There is one thing that has been bothering me this whole time. Why would Miss Hall plan a murder with such an uncertain method like poison gas? And the reason she disguised the Autumn Palace to look like the Winter Palace was to make those involved in the incident 18 years ago confuse the two rooms.
I wonder what Kate was trying to accomplish.
She was trying to prove Mr. Master's innocence. In that case, Ms. Hall's true objection was... to find the true culprit, because Mr. Man was trying to melt the sculpture. I'm going to say to find the true culprit. Perhaps she was trying to find the true culprit. Ms. Hall, were you trying to prove Mr. Master's innocence? You wanted to reveal the true culprit and have the police find the body from 18 years ago. Was that not your true goal? By displaying those sculptures, you'd attract those involved in the past incident. Only two people would know where the body was hidden. You and the true culprit. Hell yeah. Whoa. Dadworth thesis? Where's Dadworth thesis? Who's Dad? If I ever get around to writing the Dadworth thesis. Oh my god. Grace Dadworth thesis? I would read the fucking hell out of that. I would read the shit out of that. Dadworth thesis? Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna go back a little bit. There we go. I'm just, my thoughts are constantly with the Edgeworths. Constant. Yeah, we already have the Naramitsu essay. May as well make a Dadworth thesis. I haven't read that thing yet, but I want to. I just have to, like, get to it. I just have to set aside. I have to like pop a bath bomb in the bath and like just sit there for a while. Just read the whole thing. Yeah, 60k plus words. It's gonna take a minute. Okay. The culprit would have panicked, knowing that the body would be displayed publicly. Yes, and if the culprit really showed up, there's the risk they'd erase their tracks. In the worst case scenario, they might have even stolen the body. So how could she protect the evidence while simultaneously luring in the culprit? I see. That's why she made the Autumn Palace look like the Winter Palace. Yes, and then, Miss Hall, you must have thought, whoever opens the Pisces case, believing it to be the Gemini case, must be the true culprit of the IS-7 incident. What?
But that means that person is the true culprit.
Please wait a moment, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Do you realize what you're saying? Do you intend to accuse that person of being the culprit behind the IS-7 incident?
Miss Hall was trying to trap the true culprit. If so, wouldn't the person who fell for the trap be the true culprit? However, I have no evidence to back up my claims. If I make a formal accusation without any proof, it will not end well. Should I announce the true killer of Isaac Dover? Let's see if we have evidence. Gustavia's son always came to visit up until the finals. I feel like I'm gonna say that we do have evidence, because we haven't used this picture for anything yet. I'm gonna make an accusation. What I should do is reveal the truth. In that case, there is no need to hesitate. Prosecutor Gavin, I swear to God. Yes, that's correct, Judge Courtney. I indict this person as the true culprit behind the IS-7 incident. Dane
Gustavia, who fell victim to the poison gas, is the true culprit of the IS-7 incident?
Gusty,
Mr. Gustavia. Ms. Hall, didn't you believe that if you opened this gallery, the true culprit would come? That's why you set up the poison gas trap, is it not?
You truly have a gifted mind, just like your father. As it is as you say, Monsieur Edgeworth.
Now, would you please tell us the whole truth?
Yes, I have nothing more to hide. I will tell you everything. I set a trap in the gallery to find the true culprit. To find the true culprit. Before the gallery opened, I left only the Autumn Palace unlocked.
I thought you were speaking French. No, I was just getting tongue-tied in a French accent.
At opening time, when I went around to unlock each room, I discovered that the Autumn Palace had been locked from inside. I knew that the true culprit was on the other side of the door. My hand was trembling.
All that was left was for the trap to do its work.
When I heard Monsieur Gustavia was exposed to the poison gas, I realized he was the culprit. And I thought that if the police discovered Monsieur Dover's body, it would prove Monsieur Master's innocence.
Why didn't you ever come talk to me? There might have been another way.
I know that you did everything you could for me over the past 18 years. However, all this had been brought on by my own crime. That's why I wanted to save Monsieur Master as soon as possible.
paid.
Not only that, the police hid the fact that the body went missing 18 years ago. Even if I reported the body, there was a chance that the truth would be hidden again. That's why I caused the incident at the museum's opening, with as many witnesses as possible.
I'm sorry. Gregory, Mr. Master, and even you. I couldn't protect anyone. It's not about you. I mean, I get the sentiment there, Ray, but it also is not about you. I'm sorry, I'm being a bitch. Mr. Shields. It must be tough on him as well.
The one who should be apologizing is me.
Yeah, this is where Ray is at his peak. I'm seeing that. Like, this case, he's been, like, actually fun to talk to and, like, see his, like, take on things. And I'm just so sad that they made him so shitty. And I just can't stop thinking about him begging for hugs from Kay. It's like, Stop it, you were so good. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, dealing with a lot of survivors' guilt regarding not being able to fulfill Gregory's last wish to solve this case. Yeah. Oh. Greg died on this case, and Ray just clung to it. Yeah. Ray's so interesting. I just kick out his gross stuff. Like, that's, you know what? It's valid. Fan and Ray is not gross. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say my headcanon Ray is not gross.
The one who should be apologizing is me. Monsieur Edgeworth, Monsieur Shields, I'm terribly sorry.
Grace, I'm thinking if Miles survived and was accused for shooting Manfred von Karma, do you think Greg would take the blame? Whoa! Okay, now that's a concept. Oh my god. Oh. Greg! Oh my fucking god. He's such a good dad. I'm gonna cry. I love this fucking man. I love this guy. Author for Hire, hello. You missed some stuff, but you missed Kay being a Lord of the Rings buff. And it was great.
I shall accept whatever punishment I am given. However, I must ask of you, please clear Monsieur Master's name.
She's crying so much, which is fair. The truth that was hidden for 18 years was revealed in an unexpected manner. However, to think that things would end this way. To be continued right now. Saving is for quitters.
April 2nd, 3:11 p.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio.
Miss Hall, have you composed yourself?
Yes.
What you did, no matter the reason, was unforgivable.
Yes, I know.
Miles, that's a little harsh. It's a little harsh. I think it... Like, I don't know. She didn't mean to hide a body. She was just trying to preserve some fucking sculptures. Miles, go easy on her. Holy shit.
Oh, bye, Mary. Have fun.
However, you committed this crime in order to prove Mr. Master's innocence. If the true culprit is someone else, we have a duty to reinvestigate.
Overruled!
No false evidence from the IS-7 incident remains in the official case files. Moreover, there is no evidence to lend credence to Miss Hall's testimony. We should first arrest Miss Hall as the culprit behind today's incident.
Objection!
We cannot be certain that all the case files are accurate. After all, the prosecutor in the case has a history of forging evidence.
Are you suggesting that the PIC overlooked such a prosecutor?
Yes! That's none of my concern. The truth is that the evidence was falsified. And the fact that Dover's body from 18 years ago was just discovered proves it.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can see remnants of Prosecutor Von Karma within you.
What did you say?
Justine, those is fucking fighting words. Justine, those are fighting words. Holy shit.
You tried to deceive the PIC and fabricate the truth. Let me inform you of my, or rather, the PIC's logic. The PIC's logic. I acknowledge that Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body. However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice. I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself. She even attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him.
Yeah, Miles, it's okay, baby. We know you're not like him. We know.
Is that really what the PIC believes?
Yeah, I recognize that Manfred von Karma fabricated the information about the body, but no, we will not have a retrial.
Very epic, Justine. Very tepig.
Yes, every word I utter is for the sake of law and order.
It seems she intends to hide the truth for the sake of the PIC. At this rate, neither Mr. Master nor Mr. Hall will be saved.
Yeah, I want to give Miles a hug. Me too.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah, Miles, you have a boyfriend, a lovely daughter. Do not listen to her. Don't listen. Justine's being an asshole. She's pushing your buttons. She knows where they are.
Okay. I acknowledge however, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice.
But you just said that it's fabricated.
If you acknowledge that, why won't you reopen the case?
The goddess of law does not err in her judgments. While Prosecutor Von Karma may have used underhanded tactics,
If you ask me, it's all been bogus ever since Von Karma fabricated evidence. And you claim that justice was served. What is the PIC thinking?
I can already declare my verdict. There is no need for further investigation.
I'm really happy about being able to be here in this stream because I always have so many things to say about this game and no one to talk about it. Oh, Grace! Grace! Okay, I definitely am gonna make a Discord now because I so desperately need people to talk to specifically about K. Like, specifically about this video game. This video, James, is my, it's always on my brain. And I'm always thinking about it. So yes, I will make that Discord for sure. I'll make a stream Discord and it will have like a Dadworth section. How about that? Or do you want like separate stream Discord? I don't want to do 2 Discords. I'll just do a Discord. How about that?
Let's hear your explanation on the matter then.
Yeah, if you do Discord, you can use spoiler sensors. And there you go. If he successfully considered Mr. Master as an accomplice.
Hold it!
I heard that the biggest factor in Mr. Master's conviction was his confession. If Prosecutor Von Karma had a hand in his confession, the ruling may not be just.
The initial investigation was handled by Detective Rick Lacer. He was the one who obtained the confession, according to the official reports. All I can say is that the ruling has already been handed down.
Jeez, why does Miss Courtney have to be so stubborn? Is the PIC so high and mighty?
They sure seem like the arch enemy of the prosecutors, to say the least.
So they're kind of like what the police are to great thieves.
Says the great thief who nonchalantly works alongside the police. She's valid. She's perfect. She's wonderful. She's amazing. She's talented, really incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally new, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference. Look at the I love when they cross their arms together. God damn it, I love this fucking video game. It's all part of Kay's master plan to never be arrested. Can't be arrested if you're the chief prosecutor's daughter. There you go. And there you go. Fuck yeah. Ugh. Okay. I believe the true culprit is Miss Curator herself. Are you saying that both Miss Hall and Mr. Master murdered Isaac Dover? Mr. Master committed the murder while Miss Curator moved the body. That's what I believe. Yeah, exactly. Trying to arrest Kay? I hope you aren't attached to your job or salary. Oh, sorry, Kate was like, oh, what did you say? Blah, blah, blah. Did you not steal the body and preserve it for 18 years? It is only natural to suspect you of being an accomplice. She has already confessed to her crimes, and now is not the time to judge her of her past crimes. In that case, let's judge Miss Hall for her current crime. Since she even attempted to murder Mr. Stalia today, she was not trying to murder him the last night. Okay. Wait, I have to say something funny. Pink is sus. Now she can't be. She was with the chief prosecutor. Oh my god. There's only one fic that I know of where everyone's playing Among Us and Miles isn't even playing, and I think that's a crime. Because I think he would be really fucking good at that game. I think he'd be fantastic. And I think that he and Kay would always accidentally, like not accidentally, but like by chance just always be the imposters together. Like it's not like they've rigged it. It just happens. Okay. Yeah, might as well be a pro imposter. Also, Hannah and Kat, I get that it's like hard to, you know, like join big servers and stuff, but like, I would love it if you joined a server with me. You guys are chill to talk to, and it would be very much fun. So if you would want to join a Discord server, I would love to have you. Okay. Also, I'm not good at articulating my thoughts, but I love reading what everyone here says and all the thoughts and headcanons you guys have. It's so much fun. Yes, me too! Me too! Me too! Clav loves it too. Yeah, my chat is the fucking coolest. You guys rock. And that's why I wanted Discord. Okay. If she wanted to pin the crime on somebody, why choose Mr. Gustavia? Perhaps Mr. Gustavia suspected Miss Hall was the criminal, as he attempted to confirm whether or not the Gemini sculpture was genuine. He was caught in a trap meant to silence him forever.
Objection!
Can you prove that theory? Mr. Gustavia is currently teetering on the brink of death. There's probably no way to prove it unless he regains consciousness. In other words, there is nothing we can do for now. That can't be true. There must still be something we can do. You still don't get it, do you? Allow me to give you a clearer explanation. We already have ample evidence for both the IS-7 incident and today's poison gas incident.
Hold it!
Do you? Where is it? By ample evidence, you mean... For the IS-7 incident, we have a body, the murder weapon, and a pair of suspects. For the poison gas incident, we have the two chemicals and Miss Hall's confession. Furthermore, I have finished collecting all the evidence necessary for your own PIC hearing, Prosecutor Edgeworth. What?
How can you say something like that so casually?
Miles, you know you're always welcome to join the Edgeworth Law offices. Judge Courtney, I'd like to ask that you refrain from making such needless remarks.
I understand. Well, regardless, there is no need to investigate any further.
Fuck you. Courtney, fuck you. You're so beautiful. God. I cannot allow this case to end here. There is still something that needs to be cleared up. Looks like I'll have to show Judge Courtney something to convince her.
I acknowledge that the prosecutor will call about
Okay. Sorry. There's something needs to be cleared up. Looks like I have to show Judge Courtney something to convince her. Okay. True culprit was Miss Curator herself. She even attempted... Where to use this? The suspect flees or lives in a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns. If possible, accomplices are on trial. The countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached, then resumes. Wasn't Miss Halls like somewhere else? Wasn't she like in France or something, being a musical star, a musical genius? Wasn't that the case? Much to think about. If charges are pressed to demand compensation, the statute is frozen for the length of that procedure. I feel like this, if the suspect flees to or lives in a foreign country, the time limit is on hold. I feel like that is gonna be something. Stained with Dover's blood. Finger marks behind in Mr. Master's room. The recipe for the drug. Oh. I love how law books look like children's books. What if Miles was reading children's books the whole time? Oh no! That's funny. About this, Miles and Manfred von Karma were in Germany for years. DL6 statute of limitations was a fucking lie, I guess! Well, okay. Is it... I mean, I guess, yeah. Huh. Interesting. Wow. What the fuck? You know what? Phoenix probably could have pointed that out and been like, no, it doesn't run out, actually. Actually, we got a bit more time. But you know what? It was dramatic. It was dramatic. And it was the most dramatic finale to a love story I've ever fucking seen in my life. Phoenix can't read. Okay. Ample evidence for both the IS-7 incident and today's poison gas incident. I guess when they wrote the first game, they didn't have this rule and also didn't know Miles grew up in German America. I guess. Or Germanim, yeah. But yeah, today is the last day was so dramatic though, and I kind of love it. Like the countdown to like the fucking, like, we only got 4 minutes. What is it? We only got 4 minutes to save the world. We only got 4 minutes to save the world. God, I have not thought about that song for, like,
literal years. Okay. I feel like it's gotta be on this one. But she said she wasn't attempting to murder him. Yeah, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. The cloth that vanished 18 years ago was found floating in the fountain. Larry drew a sketch of the Pisces sculpture. So, but why would she, like, how would she know that Dover, or not, sorry, not Dover, Gustavia would have gone into the, like, would have broken into the Pisces or the Gemini sculpture statue thing? Or sorry, no, the Pisces sculpture. How would he know, or how would she know that, no, I don't need, I'll tell you when I need assistance, but I'm close. I'm remembering when y'all said Mia lends her brain cell to Phoenix when he's Phoenix and takes it back afterwards. Yes. Yes. But Phoenix used the brain cell to jump through time. And then afterwards Mia was like she confiscated it from him because he was using a brain cell to jump through time and space and save evidence from take evidence from the future and bring it to the past. Okay. She attempted to murder. Someone's behind finger marks. God damn it. Okay, something that needs to be cleared up. He successfully was in. Okay. Okay, suspect data. Convicted as an accomplice to the murder. Okay. He entered this conscious as a cake designer, but his body was found in the defendant's room. Cause of death was blunt trauma to the head. There appears to be no autopsy report. Is that the truth? Phoenix time travels and grabs Greg's wrist and drags him up the stairs. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia. Oh, this one's getting me. Okay. Someone tell me what to do. This one's getting me, and I don't feel like sitting here. I want to get on with this video game. I just want to get on with this video game. I want to see more Dad. Yeah, I did. Grace, you can tell me. It's fine. I'm done with sitting here. Liquid analysis results on either of the last two comments. Cool, thank you.
Okay. I probably would not have gotten that. Let me just check, see. Traces of salt, sugar, and blood detected. The sugar matches the light blue liquid found in Dover's from 18 years ago. The sugar found in the fountain also appears to have the same composition. Is it gonna be something about the salt in Dover's shit? Ice cream? Maybe? There is still one piece of evidence from the IS-7 incident that remains unsettled. Take a look at this. This is the forensic result from the Gemini sculpture that melted in the Winter Palace. According to the results of the analysis, traces of someone's body were found. Who does this blood belong to? Until we know the answer, this case is still open.
Oh, I just assumed it was Dover's.
There was blood mixed with the remains of the Gemini sculpture.
Greg haunting MBK but being like really passive aggressive about it, yes. Especially once he gets convicted and going to jail. Like Greg was in the ghost stands, just like cheering for Phoenix the whole time. Eating ghost popcorn, watching Manfred just get obliterated. Okay.
I heard nothing of this from Sebastian.
This was a report from Detective Gumshoe. I had planned to tell Mr. DeBest myself.
So even though you had no investigative authority, you still did as you please. I shall report everything that transpired today to the PIC.
I will not avert my eyes from the truth, nor shall I overlook the mistakes of the past. If you wish to report my actions to the PIC, be my guest. But in exchange, I want you to let me investigate this case to the very end. Yeah, Miles, do it, you won't.
It is not my place to decide such things. I must ask that you check with Sebastian regarding this matter.
Yes, exactly, Epona Dragon. That's my son's best friend. Look at him go! Get his ass, Phoenix! Do it! Hey! Good news, you guys! Clown music. Thanks to our early detection, Mr. Gustavia's life was saved. Mr. Gustavia. Somehow I want Ghost Grey to be the one that helped give the the DL6 bullet to Maya during the taser scene to solve the case. Oh, that would be good. Oh, that would be fucking good. Oh, that would be really good.
So, he's alive.
Here he is. Would you be the ones who saved my life? Hey, Mr. Gustavia. You are Sir Assistant, are you not? You've grown up so big this time. This one is your assistant, then? No, I'm... He's an assistant candidate, and Gregory Edgeworth's son. Miles literally goes feral next case. It's so fun. He goes feral? Oh, I'm so intrigued. I want to know. Okay. I am Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. What a twist of fate. I am in your debt. It is thanks to you that I have completely recovered. There's no need for thanks. Since you're alive, we can reach the truth behind the incident 18 years ago. What do you speak of? While you were unconscious, the truth started to come to light. You may be Isaac Dover's murderer. What? Really? The next case is genuinely one of the best in the series, hands down. Fuck, I'm so excited! Ah! Ms. Hall was looking for the criminal behind the events of 18 years ago. That's why she set up the poison gas in the Pisces case. Mr. Gustavia, the events of the incident 18 years ago. Tell us what really happened. So you wish to remain silent.
Oh, Cat! That's my son's best friend.
Nah, I think he's just meditating.
He can sleep standing up? What a useful skill to have!
Kay is taking notes. Oh my god.
Meditation is different from sleeping, though.
She wants to be able.
Like Gandalf, you know the bit where Pippin tries to take the Palantir from him, and Gandalf is sitting there wide awake with his eyes, but he's sleeping. He's not wide awake, but his eyes are wide open and he's sleeping. That's so cool. That'd be so useful.
Okay. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us what you did 18 years ago.
I'm the criminal because I fell for the trap. That's not a very funny joke. I'm a victim, not a culprit.
Mr. Gustavia, it has not yet been made clear whether or not you are the criminal. This is only their baseless speculation. Do not concern yourself with the dribble of a prosecutor without jurisdiction.
At least there is one person here who understands.
My name is Justine Courtney. I am a judge. If you would like, I would be happy to assist you. Let us show Prosecutor Edgeworth the truth of 18 years ago.
Wolf. Understood. I shall prove my innocence to you, Sir Prosecutor.
Objection!
Judge Courtney, is that your answer? Do you intend to bury the truth of the IS-7 incident before it can be brought to light?
I merely believe that the judgments of the Goddess of Law. I said that wrong. I merely believe in the judgments of the Goddess of Law.
Ultimately, those who render judgment are only human.
I've never played DGS, but I'm looking forward to Tony playing it if she ever does. Dude, I just got sent. Turnabout Mary sent me a thingy to help me get DGS, so I'm gonna play DGS. I'm so excited.
Okay. As long as humans control the law, there is no guarantee that every verdict is correct.
Cat, don't point out I said that wrong.
If you are going to help conceal the truth, I will not hold back.
I'm looking forward to it.
Lady Justine, what should I do now?
You are being suspected. I said that wrong too. You are being suspected because you set off the poison gas. Can you tell us the reason why you opened the Pisces case?
Understood. I came to see Sir Dover's works from 18 years ago. However, I accidentally entered the museum a half hour before it opened.
Ms. Hall, there was nobody at the entrance, correct?
Since I thought the criminal from 18 years ago might be coming, I have no security guards in place. I didn't even lock the doors.
The whole game is pretty much a love letter to Miles Edgeworth as a character. Oh, like in the investigation series? That, you know what, Grace? The concept of a love letter to Miles Edgeworth as a character sits right with my spirit. That feels good. That feels right. This AAI2 specifically. Okay, but like that feels good for me. Like, yeah, no, I like that. That feels right. Okay.
It was very busy with opening up. I was very busy with opening preparations, so there was nobody on the first floor. In addition, I locked every palace's door aside from the autumn one.
I see. This must have been done in order to lure the criminal to the Autumn Palace, which is why he ended up entering the Autumn Palace.
It's already suspicious that he snuck into the museum in the first place.
The gallery should remain silent. Unless you have evidence that can prove his testimony false, I will not allow any objections.
A gallery? This isn't even a courtroom.
Now then, why did you open the Pisces case?
I wish to view Sir Dover's handiwork up close. The Gemini sculpture. No, it was actually the Pisces, wasn't it? The lid had been frozen shut, so I borrowed the burner to open it. But as soon as I opened the lid, poison gas began pouring out. That's quite a convenient testimony.
It sounds like a total lie, doesn't it?
There are parts of Mr. Gustavia's testimony that I have issues with as well. However, there is no evidence to disprove it.
But that's...
Would it not make sense for suspicion to fall on Lady Catherine before myself? She may have intended to release the poison gas haphazardly.
Objection.
Kate turned on the sprinklers as soon as the gas was released. She was specifically targeting the person who triggered the trap. Mr. Gustavia, you were her only target. You are willing to accept the words of this criminal as the truth? Miss Hall must atone for her crimes. However, the same can be said for the criminal from 18 years ago. Sir Prosecutor, it seems you wish to suspect me to the bitter end. However, I had no reason to murder Sir Dover. If there is no evidence to suggest I killed him, you cannot suspect me.
Okay, bye, Cat. Have fun. See you later.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you prove that Mr. Gustavia is the criminal?
All we know for sure is that Mr. Gustavia fell victim to the poison gas. No matter how strange his behavior was, it won't prove he committed the murder.
But that's... Mr. Shields, is there nothing we can do?
Well, if there isn't any evidence, we should try reorganizing the facts. If Mr. Gustavia was the one who killed Dover, there must have been a motive. Motive. Mr. Gustavia himself is denying that such a motive exists. It's not easy to take another person's life. 18 years ago, your old man also discussed motive with Prosecutor Von Karma. You claim the collaboration is irrelevant? If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour, there you go. It could serve as a motive for murder. We couldn't talk with Mr. Gustavia 18 years ago, but this time things are different. Also, Nikki the Leo, if you watch me play Dual Destinies, you will also get to hear Brad, my roommate, talk about Simon Blackwell, because they're gonna come on with me because they've been waiting like almost a year for me to get to Dual Destinies, because it was also their first, and Simon's their comfort character, so. Actually, you know what? I can't say comfort character because I don't know, but favorite character they go feral for. Okay. If we connect everything we've learned so far, the truth might be revealed. Yes, I suppose so. It seems I must re-examine the information from 18 years ago. I must recall all the details that have remained unexplained. So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame was your doing? Delicia denied leaving the finger marks on the frame. If they were left by Mr. Gustavia, he may have been trying to view the angel's recipe. Here we go.
Monsieur Master asked me to change the film in the camera. It seems the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough film?
It seems the number of photos that he took didn't match up with the amount of film remaining. Well, he told me himself it might have been just a mistake, though.
The information my father collected 18 years ago was certainly not for naught. If there's no evidence, then I shall use logic to reveal the truth. Ashoo. Okay. Partnership turns sour. Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim, Isaac Dover, to create your desserts, didn't you? Oh, it seems you know about my secret. Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste. Is that correct? Ugh. Back then, my training had been insufficient. It seems you worked together until the semifinals, but not during the finals. Why is that? We both wish to compete in the finals against Sir Master on our own merits.
Objection!
You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's desserts. You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's dessert, even during the finals. Ugh. What makes you able to declare something like that? Didn't you tell Prosecutor Von Karma about it yourself 18 years ago? That you cooperated until the day before the finals? The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount would have almost likely need to be left overnight to freeze, which means Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before.
That's right. So you realize Miss Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals.
Then why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return?
Objection.
Yeah, so Toad has made an unexpected comeback.
The views of the dead are of no concern to me.
I just hiccuped. This voice just made me hiccup. Oh my god.
Excuse me. The views of the dead are of no concern.
Fuck. Fuck.
Are of no concern to me.
How? This has never happened to me before. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Okay. Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return? Did they go away? Are they done? Is it only the Toad voice? Oh. Hydrate, don't dihydrate. That's good. That's really good. Okay.
Ugh. If there was a reason why your partnership with Isaac Dover broke down, that would be a motive for murder.
Ha!
Ugh. That could be a possibility. However, Sir Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully.
A peaceful breakup? That's hard to imagine.
Not to mention, it's absurd to think I killed Sir Dover in Mr. Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there making his desserts.
Raymond getting the hiccups in the middle of his story because he's doing the voice. Author, oh my god. That's really good. Fucking big brain. He has to fight. Kate has to bring him a glass of water because he's fully committed to doing this Toad voice.
In other words, there is no way I could have committed the murder.
Oh, Grace, don't worry about it. Man, Von Karma just came back for a second and I had to do the Toad voice and it gave me the hiccups. So I had to suffer with that for a second. Okay.
That's not true. If there was a moment when Mr. Master was absent from the room, I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder. Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, that's new. Okay. I think I want to say these two. Yeah. If he had photographed the contents of the angel's recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it. Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take pictures.
If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found out.
I see. Pictures, eh? The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room. Mr. Gustavia could have moved around freely during the afternoon tea, right? Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in the afternoon tea. If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is... Oh, here we go.
The victim was not seen, as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the locked rooms was Jeff Master.
Was Master's desserts all that you ate?
Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts.
After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assume he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into his room, then there is a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over. Okay. I've connected the dots. Isaac Dover was alive up until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that is the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with an average life? Sorry, I just really like Marina and the Diamonds.
Sorry, but I'm far from satisfied. Because I'm finally starting to see the truth behind this case.
Are you saying you have found some evidence to show us the truth?
No, there is no need to present any evidence. Yes, exactly. I will never be satisfied.
He will never be satisfied.
that one too. Since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth.
Ah, so this is where you use that, right?
Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me. I said, Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me. No. Why do you know? Interesting. What is it? During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own. I wanted to compete for the title of world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits.
Objection!
If that was truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start. Yeah, Gustavia is Gregory's long-lost brother. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover. Chess! Chess! During the contest 18 years ago, Mr. Gustavia collaborated with Mr. Dover. Cute fake idea, Miles in the middle of a great trial with Phoenix and he gets hiccups for the first time in his life. Ah! That's very good. Oh my god. That's very good. I would read the shit out of that. Alright, I wonder, what made them decide to cooperate in the first place? That's what I need to draw out from him, but... Yeah, Kay, fire up Little Thief! Get him in the chess this man needs his chessboard. It seems he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. First, I'll ask about why he collaborated with Mr. Dover. The truth has been hidden for 18 years. That ends today. Logic chess, begin. Why did you collaborate with Mr. Dover? Why did you decide to collaborate with Isaac Dover? Sir Dover and I were already acquaintances even before the contest began. Yeah, I so love the idea that Kay creates the chess dimension. Okay, Kay, give him 4 chess pieces. Now, when I say so, make me throw one to hit his chess pieces. And it's going to look very cool. Make it shatter if you can. Can you do that? I'd like a shattering sound effect if that's possible. Since he was interested in the contest, we simply decided to enter together. Yeah, no, okay, when the pieces hit, they have to spin. Yes, like that.
Why do they have to spin?
For effect. Joining forces with a sculptor, you weren't confident in your own abilities. You know nothing about me. We wanted to make great works together. Wait and see. Sir Dover's son and my own attended the same elementary school. We all got along well from the start. Really? So were you going to share the title of world's greatest pastry chef together? Wake up. Heh. As expected, he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. Mr. Dover was a sculptor. I doubt he had any interest in the title of the world's greatest pastry chef. In that case, where did his true goal lie? Indeed, my goal was the title of world's greatest pastry chef. However, Sir Dover's goal was the grand prize, the angel's recipe. I see. You cooperated because your interests were aligned. But there must have been a reason why your partnership soured. Sir Prosecutor, I am the victim of a poisoning. If you're going to suspect me in this manner, perhaps I'd better return to the infirmary. Wait a moment. In that case, you should end things soon. I am not a patient man. It seems he's trying to leave. I can't let that happen. He's still hiding something. Next, I should ask him about his true goal. Okay. I need to keep up the pressure on him while being cautious of the time. Oh, sorry. Do you have another goal besides the title? Didn't you have another goal besides the title? The title alone doesn't seem to have much value. How dare the likes of you insult the title of a confectionery artist? My only goal was the title itself. I had no interest in anything else. My dream was to become the world's greatest pastry chef. No, that was terrible. I shouldn't have done that. I panicked. I will reveal all your lies for what they are. I forgot that I had to wait and see when he gets angry. Is that all? You bore me with your empty threats, Sir Prosecutor. Gah! I need to be more careful not to make careless statements. Yeah, sorry, Miles. Yeah, I know, Clav. I didn't mean to. Okay. I must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words. Okay. Also, I love that all of Miles's, like, responses in this are so bitchy. Like, it would be impossible with your skills. And the Larry one from last time was the funniest shit. It was so funny. Yeah, Clav is like, oh, you messed up her Edgevest chess. Oh. 18 years ago, I was lacking in design sense. However, things are different now. Oh, are you saying that you have improved at your craft? Exactly, for I have trained at the Republic of Zhengfa. Okay. Yes, at the time, I also studied Mr. Master's works. I would often watch his show with my son. So, you were studying Mr. Master's work to improve your own skills. If you had his recipes, perhaps it would be easier for you to become the world's greatest. Yes. Perhaps. To a pastry chef, Sir Master's recipes were worth their weight in gold. You're interested in his recipes. If becoming the world's greatest pastry chef was your goal, you should have also been interested in the grand prize, the Angel's Recipe. There's 2 more testimonies after this logic test, but they can take a while. Damn it. I'm going to try to speed through them. Okay. Because I really want to get to 4. Yeah. The recipes of the world's greatest pastry chef. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't interested. However, I wouldn't think that simply being interested would be a problem. I wonder about that. The Angel's Recipe's true nature was not for making desserts, but curses. Oh, Matina, thank you. I do enjoy a nice "you got this, Tony." And all of the contest participants should have been aware of that. Looks like I'm getting close. He isn't meditating anymore. Now to slowly but surely drive him into a corner. Next, I'll ask what he planned to use the recipe book for. Do you know the value, maybe? The Angel's Recipe. Did you know its true value? Silly question. It contains Sir Master's best desserts recipes. Any pastry chef worth their salt would want it. It seems I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Okay. Did you intend to win the Angel's Recipe and use it to make desserts? For reference, Tony, this YouTube walkthrough I see gives about an hour after this logic test, but that's without voice acting and while knowing all the answers. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, then I might save it for next time. But we'll see where we get to. Of course. If I obtained the Angel's Recipe, I was going to use it in my training. I hear the Angel's Recipe was worth a lot of money. Yes. I don't know the exact details, but that recipe book was much too valuable to be sold. Also, I don't mind going like half an hour over, because from an hour from now would be like half an hour over. I don't mind going a little bit over. I don't mind. Okay, sorry, fuck. You seem to know quite a lot about the Angel's Recipe. It was explained to all the contest participants at the beginning of this contest. In that case, you must know about the recipe book's true nature. That it was not a recipe book for desserts at all. Ugh. Impressive, Sir Prosecutor. So you know the true nature of the Angel's Recipe. The Angel's Recipe. Some have called it the ultimate recipe book. It contained formulas for new medicines that were not yet on the market. Oh my gosh, Hannah. Miles. Okay, can you make a time bar and make it make that exact noise? That one. Yes, it's important. Yes, it has to sound exactly like this. Thank you, Kay. Miles doing that sound effect himself is the perfect thing. Okay. He knew the recipes were actually formulas for new medicines. This could be a useful clue. Okay, there we go. The Angel's Recipe. Do you know its true value? Silly question. It contains Sir Master's best dessert recipes. Any pastry chef worth their salt would want it. Looks like that clue will come in handy. You know what the recipes actually are. You may have studied design in Zhengfa. However, your skills in lying could use more work. You just said earlier that the Angel's Recipe contained formulas for medicines. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Like a chicken?
No, like that. You know, like oak.
Oh, like ochre?
You weren't interested in desserts. You wanted the medicine formulas. Did you need a new medicine? Oh my god, wait. Does it have something to do with his son? Hold on. Did he need medicine for his son? Oh no, does it have something to do with his son? Oh no. Kay is a Team Rocket motor for herself. She respects the dad's big drama moments. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now, why would a pastry chef such as yourself be so interested in medicine? Perhaps what you were really after was the information about the new medicine? I've underestimated you, Sir Prosecutor. Yes, my goal was more than just the title of world's greatest pastry chef. At the time, my son was ill. There we go. I needed the recipe for the medicine. Your son was ill? Tell me more about that. I'm your therapist now. Tell me more about that. To protect my son's honor, I can say no more. Judging by the worried look on his face, I must have struck a nerve. Next, I need him to tell me more about his son's illness. Oh, this is it. This will be my final move of the game. Okay, did the recipe book have the only cure? Did the angel's recipe have the only cure? Yes, though the medicine is being sold everywhere now. At the time, the recipe book was my one and only option. That's why I continue making my desserts without joining the others for tea time. So you weren't interested in what Mr. Master was making? You sure seemed confident in your chances of winning. I couldn't be bothered to pay attention to the other contestants' desserts. No, fuck. You just said earlier that you studied Mr. Master's works. In addition, if your goal was to win the contest in order to get the medicine formula, you must have been curious about the other contestants' entries as well. This guy makes a lot of noises. There was time to sample the other desserts during the contest, but none of their entries had any flavor. So I didn't want to eat any of it. Can he not taste sugar? I suspect I may have been a bit nervous as well. So everything he ate tasted flavorless. This could be a useful clue. Okay, what is the name of the illness? What was the name of your son's illness? Sir Prosecutor, how insensitive of you. My son was seriously ill. I will not be discussing this with the likes of you. It seems I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. I must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words. What was your son like? What kind of person was your son? Yes, I'm still your therapist now. Ah, my boy. He loved the desserts I made. Did you enter the contest solely for your son? Sir Prosecutor, you could never understand the feelings of a father has for his son. What about a father for a daughter? I wanted nothing more than to cure my boy's illness. No. Well, fuck, why did I press that? I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. Shit. Fuck. Shit ass. I didn't mean to press that. Oh, fuck. What was your son like? Yeah, I think he understands better than you think, Castalia. Also, if he was ever to, like, think about how much Gregory loved him, he would know. Gregory couldn't stop fucking talking about him. He's so sorry. I wanted to help my son. Yeah, right. I didn't mean to. Until the semifinals, my son would always drop by the contest venue to play. Is that so? Wouldn't he get in your way? I doubt you had time to care for your son while you were challenging Mr. Master. That may be so, but I wanted to grant my son's wish. He He said he always wanted to be the first to eat my desserts.
Your son sounds pretty healthy to me. Oh.
About your son. If he was so sick, wouldn't it be difficult for him to come and play with you?
Tony Mouse is like us if he thinks about Greg too hard. It's just violent sobbing. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's why Christmas every year sucks. Okay. Yes, oh my god.
Don't talk about my fucking dad that way. Your hat sucks and I hate you. Ugh. And your scarf doesn't even go with anything you're wearing, and it's terrible for your complexion.
My son's illness. It wasn't life-threatening. That might serve as a clue. Okay, what was the name of the illness? What was the name of your son's illness? Sir Prosecutor, how insensitive of you. My son was seriously ill and will not be discussing this with the likes of you. Looks like that clue will come in handy. The illness wasn't anything. You told me your son's illness was non-life-threatening. Is there really a need to be so secretive about it? Come on. We can do this. It was enough to keep him from living a normal life. That must have been difficult for your son. I tried everything I could to cure his illness. It wasn't fair for the poor boy. He could never taste the desserts he loves so much. Okay, do I wait and see when he does this? I don't. The angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain illness. I love that one of the options was, oh, was your son fat? Like, Miles! Miles! The angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain illness. A remedy that could also cure Mr. Master's taste disorder. When he meditates, that means you say something and don't wait. Okay, I forgot. There's so many things happening. What? He had it too? Oh my god. Oh my god.
But why does his scarf look like it has a dick?
Okay. Oh, okay. I love you, sweetheart.
He had it too. I see. So your son suffers from a taste disorder. Oh, I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly. In order to cure your son's taste disorder, you needed the recipe book.
Thanks for clipping that, Siri.
Wasn't that your true goal? It is as you say. Based on how he's acted up until now, it appears he is still hiding something. Looks like that clue will come in handy. You also have the illness. Being unable to taste anything, regardless of what you eat. Such a bitter illness. That reminds me, didn't you say something similar earlier? None of their entries had any flavor, so I didn't feel like eating any of it, wasn't it? Perhaps your son wasn't the only one who suffered from a taste disorder. Come on! It's hard to imagine being a successful pastry chef without a sense of taste. Oh, I see. I see. So that's why he was not good at flavor. Okay. The last logic chest is so much. Okay, I'm really excited. I do love this mechanic a lot. Perhaps what you really wanted was to cure yourself. Oh, you weren't as selfless as I thought you were. That's completely ridiculous. 18 years ago, I made those desserts all by myself. Didn't you collaborate with Mr. Dover? Yeah. Heh. It seems you've caught yourself in a contradiction. Didn't you cooperate with Isaac Dover in the contest? You can hardly say you made the desserts all by yourself. You must take great pride in your abilities as a pastry chef. But to betray your pride and cooperate with another fuck. Sorry, 1 second. I need some water. I get tongue-tied. But to betray your pride and cooperate with another contestant, you did it all to cure your own disease. Wow. Well done, Sir Prosecutor. Miles once more flubbing his script, yeah. It is as you say. The one with the taste disorder is not my son. It is I. No one knew. I've kept it a secret for 18 years. It doesn't matter how long a secret is kept. If you lie before me, I will expose it. And Kay's like, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. She's just his hype man. Dane Gustavia and Isaac Dover were both trying to obtain the recipes for the new medicines. Gustavia to cure his condition, and Dover most likely to sell the recipe book for money. For this reason, they entered the contest as a collaborative effort. And with that, checkmate! Oh! I love when he does that. I love when he fucking does that. Yes, exactly. Miles trying to give a spiel and he fumbles and he's like, fuck, god damn it, Kay. Sweetheart, can you get some water for me? Thank you, I love you. Fuck's sake! Yes, that's Miles, like, in hour 4 of, having to prosecute a case that just won't end. I hate his checkmate so much, I'm shoving him into a locker right now. Yeah, he's such a fucking nerd. An irredeemable nerd. He's terrible. I want to shove Miles in a locker, and I want to shove Apollo down a flight of stairs. Such is the nature of Ace Attorney characters. Okay. I have never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
Were you not listening? It was a severe disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all. Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder. Yes, exactly. Miles, I'm a demon prosecutor. Also, Miles, Eureka! Checkmate, Mr. President! I love this clown. It's fucking stupid, dopey ass fucking. His fucking bangs and shit. His peaks of bangs. Savage. He's such a dork. Okay. Mr. Master's condition is known as hypoglycemia. It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors. I'm sure it has caused Sir Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago. In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's Angel's recipe. You can't do anything to Phoenix because it won't affect him. But the funny thing is, I would never do anything to Phoenix. I would never do anything to Phoenix except hug him gently. Like, that guy, I truly love that guy. That guy rocks. I miss him. I miss him every day. And that's why you entered the contest, am I correct? That was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title of world's greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone. Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors. Oh, so I presume you also prepared your dessert in the finals with the intent to win? Ugh, that goes without saying. According to what Mr. Shields told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was... Up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and the appearance of his finals entry left much to be desired. It seems the dessert you made for the finals was not rated highly in regards to flavor. This guy do be out here making fucking noises. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us about how you made your dessert during the finals. Very well. Ugh. It seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson. Okay. We're gonna finish this. Sardover and I cooperated until the finals. I handled the flavor, he was in charge of the design. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills. I helped Sardover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own. If the flavor of my entry wasn't good enough, my own lack of training was to blame. Yeah, case 3 ending speedrun, let's go! How about that, Sir Prosecutor? This is the truth of 18 years ago. Ugh, I can't find any contradictions in his testimony. Well, of course he isn't going to fess up that easily. This guy's been on the run for 18 years, after all. Guess we'll just have to keep on pressing him until he breaks, eh? Yes. Okay. Cooperated until the finals, I handled the flavor, he was in charge of the design. But they said that he... Okay. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge the master with my own skills. I helped Sardover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own. The flavor of my entry wasn't good enough, my own entry. All those unanswered questions 18 years ago. I should already have the keys I need to unravel them. I must recall all the information that Mr. Shields and my father gathered. Come on, Miles, do your daddy proud. Okay. Until the finals, I handled the flavor, he was in charge. But you're bad at flavor. You're bad at flavor. You're bad at flavor. Wait a minute. What's this? I helped Sardover make his entry, but Hogs in chat just speedrun. Ugh. Gustavia was good at flavor, Dover was good at design, that's why they worked together. Right. But he said that the flavor was not to his liking. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's just press things.
Hold it!
So, Mr. Dover took care of the design while you handled the flavor. Sir Dover was a sculptor by trade. His sense of design was splendid, but he was just an amateur chef. We combined our strengths by working together. Flavor was bad only for the final entry for Gustavia. Yeah, so that's what... You never did have much design sense, did you, Mr. Gustavia? Yes. Oh shit, what do you think of this? That's the symbol of Zangfa.
Wow, a phoenix! That's really good!
Whoa, you really have improved these past 18 years. Miles looking at it just like, wistfully, just like, wow, it's a phoenix. Effervescent. Behold the fruits of my 18 years of training. I've put my life and limb on the line for my dessert skills. It's true that I cooperated with Sardover 18 years ago, up until the finals. However, the finals, I wanted to challenge your master with my own skills. Oh my gosh, fucking... Trying to distract me by bringing up my boyfriend won't work. Okay, back. Hold on. I'm thinking that the reason there was salt in there was because of the salt lamp. Like the salt lamp that Dover was hit over the head with. So, how do I put that together though? Like, we're trying to finish this case tonight. We really are. Am I like? Okay, the traces of salt, sugar, and blood detected. The sugar matches the liquid. So, from the melted Gemini sculpture, the Gemini sculpture was not his though. Finger marks behind in Mr. Masters' room. The fingerprints were found. Okay. Blood. What is it? Gustavia, Dover, and their sons. Gustavia's son always came up to visit until the finals. Why? You know what? I'm gonna chance. Guess on this. Nope. Whatever. Your testimony just now, it's contradictory, isn't it? Oh my, you say such strange things, Mr. Prosecutor. At this rate, you'll never reach your father. Oh, what did you... Asshole! Don't get so worked up. Fuck you, dude. Okay. I feel like this is the one. No, this is no. I feel like this. The flavor of my entry wasn't good enough. It was my own lack of training was to blame. Why are you gonna bring Greg into this? I almost want to say, do we have anywhere where that Gustavia's was salty? I think it was salty. I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna try it.
Objection!
No, that didn't work. The music didn't stop. Fuck, I presented cringe. Remember, before the testimony, Ray said to keep pressing him. Okay, thank you. Fuck. I always forget that I should press everything. Okay.
Hold it!
So, you were really serious about the title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef? Yes, confectionery is my life. Naturally, I wanted to be the world's greatest. But back then, I was still inexperienced, and I was no match for the better chef. But your goal was also to obtain the angel's recipe, right? Wouldn't the recipe book be worth more to you than the title? Ooh, you're back.
I will not stand by and watch you badger a convalescent man like this. My gavel shall protect you, Mr. Gustavia.
She's ready to beat Miles up. I realize he's still recuperating, but...
Mr. Gustavia, do not yield to this devilish prosecutor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Okay.
Hold it!
So you helped Mr. Dover with his dessert, but made yours all by yourself? No matter how you look at it, this seems odd. Why didn't Mr. Dover assist you? It matters not how it seems, it's the truth. I do not know what Mr. Dover was thinking. It's hard to prove if someone is lying about something that happened 18 years ago. Hey, Kay, does your secret weapon also work as a lie detector?
If it did, I'd have already stolen Mr. Edgeworth's spotlight.
There's no need for that. I will expose this man's lies myself. Dame Gustavia, please continue with your testimony. Okay.
Hold it!
Up until the finals, I heard you received high praise for that flavor of your desserts. I don't know why I said that flavor. Was there some sort of accident during the finals? Nothing of the sort. I simply was unable to taste my work due to my taste disorder. I can't say disorder in this accent. Disorder. My intuition must have been off. That's all. Then, was your intuition fine while making Mr. Dover's entry? How could there be such a huge difference between the finals and the previous day? Ugh.
We're not getting anywhere at this rate.
Should I change the topic? Oh, okay. About the... Mr. Dover, maybe? You knew Mr. Dover before you entered the contest, right? Yes, I know him well. Sir Dover's son and my own attended the same elementary school. Actually, you know what?
Hold it.
I think I actually might... About the semifinals. Okay. So, you're sure there wasn't anything different between the semifinals and the finals? Yes, that's right. Aside from not cooperating with Sir Dover, the finals weren't much different from the semifinals. But your son didn't come. Is that...
Objection.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now this is pod racing. Okay.
There was another difference between the semifinals and the finals. This photo depicts your son. We know he came to visit you up until the semifinals. Ugh, that is correct. What does that have to do with anything? Your son, who always came to see you up until the semifinals, was not present for the finals. And then, it was only in the finals that your flavor judged poorly.
His son was his taste tester. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's fun. That's cool.
I don't believe this to be mere coincidence.
Thanks for the hogs.
Your son's visits must have been very important to you, were they not?
A father can work miracles when his son is watching and tasting things for him. With my son cheering me on, I was able to make the most delicious desserts.
Mr. Gustavius sure sounds like a good father, doesn't he?
Tony doing one of those dramatic logic chains. You know it. You know we got the cogs turning.
If what he's saying is the whole truth, one could say so. But just hearing his son's cheers wouldn't be enough to change the taste of his desserts. Confectioner confident in his sense of taste develops a taste disorder. It would have been difficult for him to maintain the taste of his desserts. Your son came to cheer you on. Was that really all he did?
You seem very doubtful, Sir Prosecutor. In that case, I'll turn this around and ask you. What else could my elementary school son have done besides cheer me on? He tasted your desserts! He was your taste tester.
I'm sure your elementary school son would have remembered the taste of your desserts.
Of course, my son always loved my desserts.
In that case, he would have been able to taste test your desserts in your place.
What did you say?
Earlier, you told us that you have a taste disorder.
I've never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18, all the years ago.
No one else knew about your taste disorder. If Mr. Dover had found out, he would have ended your partnership. After all, you were in charge of the flavor.
Okay, I'm trying to speedrun this, dude. Your son didn't just cheer you on. He also helped you determine if your desserts tasted correct.
Ah, I see. Mr. Dover's dessert was made the day before, so it still tasted good. What you are saying is quite amusing, Sir Prosecutor. You say that my elementary school son assisted me as a taste tester? Yes, you are insulting my pride. Your pride? It's true, I had no sense of design 18 years ago. However, I won't lose to anyone when it comes to flavor. You claim I would cast aside my pride and rely on my son? Don't get carried away with your foolish conjecture, you upstart.
He's not an upstart. He's been prosecuted for like fucking... How old is Miles at this point? Can we see profiles? Can we see Miles's profile? Okay, we can't see his profile. Wait, how old is Kate? He's 10 years older than 27. He's been prosecuting for 20... He's been... Not 20 years. He's been prosecuting for 7 years now. Bruh. He's not an upstart.
In that case, I'm sure your son can confirm if my theory is mere conjecture. Unfortunately, what? Wait. Unfortunately for you, I no longer have a son. What? After my taste disorder was cured, I went to train in Zhengfa immediately. During that time, I severed all ties with my son.
What?
Don't tell me you would even abandon your own son? That's not all. Even today, the whereabouts of his son are still unknown. The police have been searching, but they haven't been able to find any traces of him. You wish to confirm your theory? Well, I welcome you to try. Desserts are the only things that are important to me. After regaining my sense of taste, my son no longer mattered.
Wow!
Order in the court. Mr. Gustavia's actions are certainly inhumane. However, we are not here to judge whether or not he is a good father. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I believe this is your loss. After all,
After all, there is no evidence left from 18 years ago that could prove your theories.
Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do? At this rate, we'll never find out the truth.
Detective Gumshoe, where are those results? I wonder whose blood it could have been. I've asked for forensics to look into it, sir. Right, I leave it to you, detective.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did he fucking kill his son? Oh my god. I'm concerned.
I entrusted Detective Gumshoe with the last piece of evidence. If only I knew who that blood belonged to. Miles, there's still one thing that's bothering Uncle Ray. Is Mr. Gustavia's only reason for coming to the art gallery to check on the body? If he only wanted to confirm the body's presence, he wouldn't have needed to open the case. That's right. Is there a way we can prove this? There is one way. We just need that evidence from Detective Gumshoe.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what are you talking about?
Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Just the person I was talking about.
Twitch froze you for ranting about Gustavia.
I'm sorry, Grace. Detective Gumshoe, I trust you have the results. There's only one more testimony after this? Is this next testimony the last? Of course, sir. I just got the report back from the lab.
Detective, please be silent. So, this is the evidence that Prosecutor Edgeworth was talking about.
Huh? Hey, what's this? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, fuck yeah, only one more testimony, okay. This was a request from me. I asked him to investigate a certain piece of evidence.
Why? Why is everyone always helping you out? I'm the one in charge of the crime scene.
Mr. DeBest, I apologize for taking matters into my own hands, but how about we hear his report first? Sure. Detective Gumshoe, what were the results? Here's the report, sir. The traces of blood found in the Gemini sculpture belong to the victim of the poison gas, Dame Gustavia. Huh. What are you saying? Good work, Detective Gumshoe. As I thought, my theory was correct.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
We too would like an explanation.
I like the idea that she's speaking in like the royal we, like we as in her Judge Courtney. Just like the
We are not amused. We too would like an explanation. What on earth does this blood prove? This blood is something the culprit of the IS-7 incident tried to conceal. It can't be. This blood was found inside the glass case of the Gemini sculpture. In other words, your blood was found alongside Mr. Dover's body. No! Why would Mr. Gustavia's blood be in a place like that? If you intend to remain silent, then I'll reveal the truth myself. In the Gemini case, aside from the blood, we also found traces of salt and sugar. Salt and blood? And oh, did I say sugar instead of blood? Who cares? And only one of Mr. Dover's sherbet desserts tasted salty. Come to think of it, I remember Miss Delicious saying the same thing 18 years ago.
Oh, you see, his sherbet was most delicious.
Really? I wish I could have eaten some too.
But there was one piece that was so salty I couldn't eat it.
Salty?
It's right here in this photo. It was part of that layer.
That's the layer from the Gemini constellation. Exactly. For some reason, salt had been mixed into the layer. No other traces of salt were found in Dover's room. In that case, please explain. Where did the salt detected in the layer... Where did the salt detected in the layer come from? The salt lab!
Take that!
This is the rock salt used as the murder weapon of the IS-7 incident. I believe part of this rock salt lamp was mixed in with the sherbet from the lair. At the time of the murder, there were 2 rock salt lamps in Mr. Master's room. One of those lamps took Mr. Dover's life. We know that Mr. Dover's blood was left behind on the murderous lamp, however. There were no traces of anyone's blood found at the crime scene, Mr. Master's room. Because the killer disposed of all the desserts with traces of blood in the streams of water, right? No other traces of salt were found in Mr. Dover's room. Yeesh. Speaking of which, weren't the 2 rock salt lamps found in Miss Delicious's room also broken? It looks like both the lamps and the pillows are broken. Both of their light bulbs are broken. Maybe they were dropped on the floor. We never did figure out why the rock salt lamp was broken, or the other rock salt lamp was broken. Maybe Mr. Gustavia's blood was on the other lamp. If your blood was found on the lamps at the crime scene, you would have been suspected. As the culprit, you would have needed to conceal all traces of your blood from the police. Don't tell me you concealed it in the sherbet layer. Exactly. The rock salt lamp and his blood were mixed into the sherbet layer and hidden inside the glass case, which means Ms. Delicious did eat some of his blood, which is kind of nasty. Okay. Unlike the fountain's water, the sherbet desserts would not be analyzed right away. Popping in to say I like your Courtney voice. Thank you. I like to voice act too on my own streams, and hearing others voice act gives me inspiration. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what I do too. Like, I've been doing my yearly re-listen to The Adventures Unbalanced, and like a lot of voices Griffin does. I'm like, oh, I could definitely do that voice too. That's another one in my old repertoire. So yeah. Unlike the fountain's water, the sherbet desserts would not be analyzed right away. Perhaps he had planned to dispose of the sherbet when the opportunity presented itself.
Then, the reason Mr. Gustavia came to this gallery...
18 years ago, the body and the evidence pointing to the killer were both stolen. Even the killer could not have anticipated that. There was no way of knowing when the body and the evidence would be discovered. So he planned to destroy the evidence before the Zodiac Gallery's grand opening. Dane Gustavia, isn't it about time you confessed? You are the true culprit of the IS-7 incident.
Monsieur Gustavia, you're the reason Monsieur Master is...
Mr. Gustavia? Could it be, after all this time, with my crime is finally brought to light? The prosecutors and defense attorneys 18 years ago never even came close. Bravo, bravo! Well done, Sir Prosecutor. So you admit that you killed Mr. Dover? It is true. I killed Isaac Dover. But he had only himself to blame. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. What do you mean? This dude's pastries cause DL6? Oh my god. The pastries cause DL6. Wow, okay. So Mr. Gustavia, you fucking killed my dad. My grandfather, Gregory Edgeworth. Dover and I worked together in order to win the contest. No matter who won, we agreed that we'd share the angel's recipe. But on the day of the finals, he stabbed me in the back. Sir Dover, this isn't what we agreed to. Tony's realizing the beginning of it all. Fuck. I didn't have a voice for Dover. I'm sorry, Mr. Gustavia, the deal is off. But I made your desserts for you. I'm the reason you got this far. Yeah, what of it? Can you prove that you assisted me in any way? Dover, you were planning to betray me all along. he only has 2 lines. It's fine. That can be his voice. Because of Dover's treachery, I was forced to make my finals entry on my own. Also, it's Gustavia doing the flashback, so he probably just made Dover sound stupid. It's just as Sir Prosecutor said, my son assisted me every day until the finals. What about your pride as a confectionery artist? A proud chef loses the ability to taste his own creations. That's a feeling an upstart like you would never understand. Upstart? I've been prosecuting for 7 years. Mastering the art of dessert making is my reason for being. It is my one and only pride. Committing murder for the sake of pride. It's another feeling I will never understand. Von Karma fucking puts my ears over my head in the stressed Clav Sprite. Fucking Von Karma did that to his daddy. Meh. To say nothing of abandoning your own son. Such a thought disgusts me. Before you judge me, first understand what happened 18 years ago. On the day of the finals, my son never came to assist me. Thinking back on it now, I suppose Dover had a hand in that as well.
exactly happened to your son?
I do not know, but it no longer matters. Ever since that day, my son meant nothing to me. Wow, you fucking shit. From what I hear, he is still missing. Usually when people's children go missing, they don't like hold that against them. They fucking like look for them.
What the fuck, Dover? Or not Dover, fucking Gustavio. Yeah, Miles knows how much it hurt for his father to leave, but Greg didn't have a choice.
That's awful! Giving up on him like that.
Without your son, you had no chance of winning, correct? Yes, and since I was guaranteed to lose, I needed a failsafe.
His son was in elementary school and he just didn't even look for him. Yeah, what the fuck?
During the afternoon tea time, I made my way to Sir Master's room. I just needed to take a photo of the cure to my taste disorder. I would have it all worked out. If only Dover hadn't interfered.
Oh, is he gonna have more lines?
Yeah, Gustavia. Trying to steal a picture of my prize, are you? That hardly seems sporting.
You!
Here for taste disorders? You have a taste disorder, don't you? This is Rich, a pastry chef who can taste.
Dover, you... Gah!
Puny worm.
I thought he just wasn't gonna have any more time. The words puny worm in this voice is
Puny worm? You are in no position to oppose me.
Why, you... When I attempted to hit Dover, he struck me and sent me flying.
He said, puny worm.
I crashed into one of the rock salt lamps, and that was when my blood was stained with it.
So Mr. Dover wasn't the first one to be injured.
Everyone just saying puny worm in chat. Thank you. To conceal my blood, I shaved away part of the rock salt lamp and mixed it into the sherbet. After that, it became a part of the Lear sculpture. So, that's how you tried to erase your traces from the crime scene. Dover tried to blackmail me by using his knowledge of my taste disorder. If I didn't want to become public, I was to pay him a large sum. So, that's the reason why you killed Isaac Dover. Thanks for clipping that, Grace. Exactly. What reason do I have to let those who obstruct me live? He was the one who drew first blood. I simply gave him his just desserts.
beauty worm emotes.
So that was his motive. I carried the rock salt lamp that bore my blood into Dover's room. Then I came up with a hiding place where it would not be easily found. I get it. That room contained plenty of tools for sculpting sherbet. Your deduction is spot on, Sir Attorney. It was the ideal place to shave away the rock salt. Yeah, this is about fucking pastries. I then proceeded to coat the surface of the sherbet layer with vast amounts of the salty mixture.
But why? Why did you try to pin the crime on Monsieur Master?
Okay. You are wrong to blame me for that, Lady Catherine. If not for your unnecessary meddling, Sir Master would never have been a suspect. Why do you think I hid the murder weapon and fluorescent cloth in Lady Delicia's room? There is only one reason why you'd place a murder weapon in someone else's room. You wanted to pin the crime on Delicia. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, Gregory from the grave is like, all this for a goddamn pie. I died for a pie. I was taken away from my son for a pie.
Gusty! Why me?
Is one who sought to be the world's greatest confectioner, a greatly respected Sir Master. Yeah, Greg's ghost is floating behind Miles and setting middle fingers to Gustavia. Exactly. It was never my intention to cast suspicion on him, but an insolent woman would dare to sully the contest with fake desserts. I had no problem letting someone like you take the blame for the crime.
That makes me sad.
If you hadn't snacked on other people's desserts, the body would never have been found. It was when Sir Master would be judging Lady Delicia's room. That's when I finally saw an opportunity to freeze the body, but before I could move the body, Lady Catherine had already discovered it.
Why did you need to freeze Monsieur Dover's body?
Why indeed?
Monsieur Edgeworth, please tell us. Why would Monsieur Gustavia have needed to freeze the body?
To throw off the... To throw off the time of death. Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected. That is correct. Preparations were necessary to freeze the body. While I was preparing in Dover's room, I placed the body in the treasure chest in Sir Master's room. Oh my gosh, that line of Kate's is a little weird, like,
Monsieur Edgeworth and the viewers, can you think of why he froze the body? Who do we ask when we don't know which way to go?
I could think of no better hiding place at the time, but thanks to that gluttonous pharmacist, the lid of the chest broke.
Why did you disguise him as an ice sculpture?
Once the body was discovered, there would be no time to throw off the time of death. To buy time, you needed to hide it in someplace else.
Oh, alright. How could you hide Monsieur Dover's body within one of his own works?
It would have worked out if the body hadn't been discovered while it was in Sir Master's room. If everything had gone according to plan, Sir Master would never have been arrested.
So, because I discovered the body, it's my fault Monsieur Master was...
Kate, don't take his words to heart. Even if suspicion hadn't fallen on Mr. Master, Miss Delicious would have taken the fall. No matter who he targeted, the one at fault here is Mr. Gustavia himself. The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also at dance. To think that he never reported the missing body to the prosecutor. Prosecutor von Karma indicted Mr. Master without knowing the body had vanished. I see. That would explain why you look so flustered at the crime scene. Although, it's something that would stand out if you read the official documents. Could someone have intentionally distorted the information? At any rate, von Karma found out about the missing body after he had made his indictment. And if he had let one person be acquitted, he'd have a stain on his much prided perfect record. That's why he concealed the fact that the body was hidden, and had Mr. Master declared guilty.
What are you saying?
For 18 years, that man has taken the blame for your crimes. Don't you feel anything at all?
I don't care what you say. What a monster! I'm arresting him right here, right now, sir.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
So you figured it out. That's correct. You have no right to sentence me. He was in Zhangfa. He was in Zhangfa for 18 years, so the statute of limitations has not run out.
What? But the culprit is standing right in front of us.
Well, allow me to tell you the reason why you can't arrest me. Yep, I'm gonna get you right away. Why you can't arrest me? It has been 18 years since I murdered Dover. The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years, is it not? In other words, it's impossible for you to arrest me. I only confessed my crime because the statute of limitations has expired. So I'm gonna need to find him saying he was in Zhangfa for 18 years.
The statute of... The statute of limitations for murder is 15 years. Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do?
As long as that statute of limitation remains, arresting him is impossible.
No way.
My sincerest apologies, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Neither Mr. Gustavia's testimony nor your logic can be taken as official legal proof. The verdict of this trial 18 years ago cannot be overturned.
What? What about the fact that Mr. Dover's body was hidden? Even if we can't arrest Mr. Gustavia, this should at least earn Mr. Master a retrial.
Really? I wonder about that. Overturning a verdict of the goddess of law is much harder than you think.
Is the PIC trying to justify the verdict from 18 years ago? Stop laughing! Oh my god. How unfortunate, Sir Prosecutor. Is there nothing I can do? Is there no way to continue pursuing Mr. Gustavia? Okay. Over. The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years, is it not? I'm gonna say that this is the one. Actually, you know what? I'll pass it first. It's possible that some of your actions 18 years ago were not affected by the statute. It's been so long, I've got nothing left to hide. Ask me anything you like. Very well. Could you explain to me what you did during these past 18 years? There we go. Certainly. After the contest, the medicine from the recipe book allowed me to fully cure my taste disorder. I then immediately headed to Zhangfa to train my design skills. So he wasn't seen ever since that case because he was in a foreign country. Indeed, I am certain that I went abroad to train. About 1 year after that case, right before Sir Master's final trial began. Thanks to my training, I am now a confectioner, unparalleled in both taste and design. You should not be proud of a position earned through the sacrifices of others. You can't bake a cake without breaking a few eggs. Sacrifices were necessary for my goal.
That's horrible.
Say what you will. The fact still remains that you cannot arrest me. I have to get more information from Mr. Gustavia. Was there anything of note in his recent testimony? His training in Zhangfa. Would you please add the details of your training in Zhangfa to your testimony? Certainly. I'm the world's best confectioner. Fuck yeah. All right. Yeah, Gregory died for fucking frosting. I'm really mad. One of the conditions regarding the statute of limitations for murder is as follows. If the suspect flees to a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns. So the statute of limitations was suspended while you were overseas. And this is my gotcha music.
That's right. The statute of limitations stopped while you were training in Zhangfa.
Indeed, it is possible that the statute of limitations has not expired yet. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us how long you stayed in Zhangfa.
It would be exactly 3 years.
3 years.
Wait, let's calmly think this over. The case occurred 18 years ago. The statute of limitations is 15 years, and he was away for 3. But he left a year after the case opened.
15 plus 3 is exactly 18 years. I'm sure of it. Mr. Edgeworth, we did it. The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet.
Exactly 18 years, you say. How amusing. So he realized.
Why are you laughing? The statute of limitations still applies.
Okay, it's frustrating, but this case occurred in December. It's April now, which means, strictly speaking, the case occurred 18 years and 4 months ago. His stay abroad wasn't quite enough. We were just a few months short. But he left a year after. Didn't he leave a year after the thingy?
Not enough. That's...
Like I said, it's impossible for you to arrest me. He must have known all about this when he confessed to his crime. We're almost there, come on.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, it really is a shame. If it was just 1 year earlier, the statute of limitations would not have run out. Those who undermine the goddess of law's verdict must bear the burden of their crimes. It seems you are simply incapable.
Oh, no! This can't be the end.
So, Monsieur Gustavia really is beyond the law's reach.
Kate, what are you thinking? So it only pauses the statute of limitations, Tony, so it paused for 3 years. It didn't reset when he came back. Yeah, but like, didn't... There's got to be some significance to him saying that he left like a year after... Dover's trial, right? I don't know. Okay. I'm also bad at math, so...
Objection!
If you're thinking of taking matters into your own hands, I implore you to reconsider. There still might be a way to bring this man to justice.
What?
Miles, remember the facts of the case 18 years ago. Just as you were mistaken earlier, it seems Mr. Gustavia has also overlooked one key detail. Overlooked? He wasn't present during Mr. Masters' final trial, so he doesn't know the outcome of the trial. There may yet be a way for you to arrest him. Miles, look over that book on statute of limitations again. 17 years ago, Master was falsely declared guilty for a serious crime. Thanks to that verdict, we aren't out of ammunition just yet. Mr. Shields, you don't mean... Those who undermine the goddess of law's verdict must bear the burden of their crimes. I am Mr. Master's attorney. I can't use his suffering as a weapon in good conscience. For that reason, I leave the rest to you. The trial my father and Von Karma battled over. Can I use that to arrest Mr. Gustavia? Oh my gosh. Kat, you missed me saying the funniest thing and making me laugh so hard. I made myself laugh so fucking hard by saying puny worm in a very funny voice. But it was clipped, so you can go back and see it. Gregory died over someone who shouted someone who shouted puny worm. My father and Von Karma. They're past. People spelling puny worm. It phonetically is very good. My father and Von Karma, their paths diverged. One revealed the truth, the other concealed it. The path that I choose is the one that reveals the truth.
I see no further reasoning to prolong this trial. I hereby find Dane Gustavia not guilty.
Overruled. Ho! Gustavia will stand in court for his crimes.
Do you mean to say you have found a new way to arrest Mr. Gustavia?
Exactly. I'll show Judge Courtney the evidence that will shatter the statute of limitations. Shattering. He said to check. Okay. If possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached, then resumed. Oh, I see. Okay. What? But it's accomplice stuff. I submit this evidence to the court.
I find it hard to ascertain its relevance. Therefore, I cannot accept it.
What? But
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can see where your feelings are coming from. However, to see you struggle so intensely, it seems you don't know when to give up.
I will never give up. The fate of this case rests in my hands. Almost you present what shatters the statute, not the statute itself. Okay, but Jeffrey Master's trial went on for 1 year. A year-long trial where the truth was fabricated. There must be one more exception to the statute of limitations I can use. I'll show Judge Courtney. Is it this? Is it this? We talked about... oh, okay. Is it this?
Take that!
There we go. Nope. Is it this?
The IS-7 case file. Which page are you referring to?
Sorry. Let me just check again, Courtney. Page 2. Wait, which page is that? Okay, summary. It is suspect data. Okay. How yeah! The suspect data page. At the trial, Jeffrey Master was found guilty of being an accomplice to murder. And it took 1 year to arrive at this verdict.
Right. That is indeed true.
This book lists conditions in which the statute of limitations can be put on hold. The first, as I have said earlier, is if the suspect flees to a foreign country. But there's one more. If I can't listen, I can't look at people typing puny worm with a weird spelling without laughing. If possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached. Oh, we're so close? Fuck yeah, okay. What are you saying? Sir Master was found to be an accomplice? That's right. Mr. Master was sentenced after you had left your trip to Zhangfa. And he was found guilty not of being the culprit, but of being an accomplice. But it seems you didn't know that. That's absurd! Mr. Master never committed any crime to begin with. You should certainly know this. Of course we do. That is why we are going to free him. To that end, we will shatter the one remaining obstacle in our way, the statute of limitations. You fled to Zhangfa for 3 years, and Jeffrey Master was being tried as an accomplice for 1 year. Put it all together, we see that the total time limit for this case is 19 years. In other words, the statute of limitations is not over for you yet.
The goddess of law is unerring in her judgments. However, it seems that the prosecutor at the time was not. I cannot believe it, but it seems like the case will be reopened.
This is absurd. You cannot arrest me. Fucking can. For the last 18 years, an innocent man has suffered greatly in your stead. No, she fucking isn't. Okay, whatever. Mr. Gustavia, it's now time for you to atone for your crimes. Puny worm. Yo! I had finally earned my place as the greatest confectioner in the world. To achieve that goal, I cast everything aside as even my own son. What a shame. You can't run from your crimes any longer. Come on. Come on. Breakdown, give me a breakdown. Wow. Oh. What a sprite.
Dean Gustavi has been taken into custody, sir.
Yeah, so you're up next, right?
Yes, I understand.
Wait, Grace? Oh, the shameless self-promotion? I want to see what this is. I'm gonna... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna look at that later, because it's not loading for me right now. Kate.
Everyone, I am truly sorry for all the trouble I've caused. And thank you very much for catching Monsieur Gustavia.
What you did cannot be overlooked. Even if the crimes you committed were in response to a past injustice. As a prosecutor, I am terribly sorry for what happened.
No, I am only getting what I deserve, since I was the cause of all this.
Kate, will you have me as your attorney? I'm not quite the same useless kid I was 18 years ago. I won't let them find you guilty. Oh, Kate.
Oh, Monsieur Shields. Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, she's cute. Oh, and I love this music. I love this music. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's time to go.
Yes, alright. Yeah, her tears are like wibbly wobbly. Wibbling and wobbling. Excuse me. Judge Courtney, I can't help but feel that you've been dishonest with me.
Dishonest? Whatever do you mean?
You said that the verdict could not be overturned, but that was not the case. Yeah, Miles' voice cracks. Sorry. A reinvestigation and retrial were obviously required as soon as the missing body was found.
I have no need to answer you.
It seems she doesn't intend to ever give me an answer.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, the PIC has you in its sights. I've got you in my sights. They will receive a report on everything you did here today, and you will most likely be required to appear before them. Now then, I shall take my leave.
Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth caught the real bad guy. Didn't he do his job as a prosecutor?
I almost want to totally watch the beginning of Case 4, but also that would be so hard to cliffhang on. We're gonna watch the cliffhanger for Case 4 because I'm excited about it. No matter how things turn out, I will never regret. I will never regret what I did here today. If Tony sees the beginning, we'll be here for another hour. It's not like a long cutscene, is it?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, Prosecutor Edgeworth. What is it? Why are you always sticking your nose into cases that you're not even involved with? My duty is to reveal the truth. Not only as a prosecutor, it's just who I am. I don't get it. I love his face when he says I don't get it. He's just like, I don't get it. As long as you continue to think that being the best is all that matters, I doubt you ever will. Well, I don't get that either. I'm going home.
What was that all about?
There is much he still needs to learn.
Miley. Is she spelling that or is she saying Miley?
What is it?
I knew Greggy's son could do it. I think I might be falling for you. This man is at least 18 years younger than you. Maybe not 18, maybe like at least 10 years. Wait, hold on. How old is she? Okay, well, we don't know. But
Thanks for helping, Jeffy.
yeah, he's gay, ma'am.
Well,
Yo, Edgy! Great job solving the case. Well, I was busy drawing, so I didn't really catch all of it. Huh? Where Katie and Jesse were off to?
Maurice, you really weren't paying much attention at all, were you?
well, I hate to admit it, but Larry's doodles actually helped us out a few times. I should say something nice to him.
Don't glare at me like that, I'm sorry.
It was not my intent to glare at you. That patented Edgeworth glare. You're just like your old man.
Wait a second. See, okay. I always thought okay, oh my god, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. I always thought that Miles learned the glare from Manfred. Oh, the Edgeworth family glare. I'm gonna fucking start crying. Oh my god, I thought he got it from Von Karma. No, Gregory. He's a daddy's boy, yeah he is. Oh no. Miles, patented Edgeworth, you're just like your old man.
Is that so? Well then.
Soon Kay's face will be infected with the Edgeworth glare. Yes! She already kind of has it. She has that sprite where she's like she's very intense. She's like, love it. I love it.
Uncle Ray's gonna go pay Mr. Master a visit. You guys wanna tag along?
There's the Edgeworth family glare and the Von Karma family shoulder shot.
I'd be happy to accompany you.
Oh, me too.
Oh, come on. I want to see the next case. Yes, Miles teaching Kay how to do the glare. I pro second. Blah, 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 blah.
So this is Jeffrey Master. What's he like?
Oh, sorry.
So this Jeffrey Master, what's he like?
Oh, he's a really nice and gentle guy.
Plot twist, Kay's glare is scarier than Miles. Oh, I love that. That's good. That's good shit. That's some good shit.
Alright, he's still doing his best to make people happy. He actually cooks desserts for the inmates. Nowadays, all the prisoners and guards look forward to snack time at 3 o'clock.
Wow, that's nice. I want to eat his desserts too.
So the chocolate cake we saw in the prison the other day, he was the one who made it?
Oh, Gummy, why are you here?
I heard everybody was coming to visit, so I escorted Mr. Master myself. Hello, one and all. I am Jeffrey Master.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service.
And I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
Ho-ho, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Mr. Master, Miles is your old defense attorney's son.
You mean Gregory's? Your father has done so much for me, and yet I betrayed his good faith when he made the false confession. When I made the false confession, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And I literally had to catch myself. I almost said Kay Edgeworth.
I've heard the details from Mr. Shields.
Yeah, he has aged. He's smiling though. He's got a nice little smile line. You love to see that. And some crow's feet, I think.
I love crow's feet and smile lines. It makes me happy. Mr. Master, I came here today to tell you everything we've learned about 18 years ago. 18 years ago? Kate committed a crime for my sake? Why would she do such a thing? Miss Hall's been trying to prove your innocence for the past 18 years. She was willing to do whatever it took to save you. Kate, she shouldn't have gone through so much trouble for an old man who let her down. Mr. Master, I don't think you realize just how much Miss Hall cares for you. I have something here that clearly proves the two of you share an unbreakable bond. An unbreakable bond? Proof of the bond between Jeffrey Master and Catherine Hall. This should give Mr. Master some peace of mind. Uh-oh, I don't want to get this wrong. What is it? Is it the teapot? I think it might be the teapot. I want to get it right, so I'm going to save state it. But I think it's the teapot.
Take that!
Oh, chocolates. Okay, never mind. Oh, because she made the chocolates. I thought it was the teapot because it's his favorite sculptor. There we go. So Miles just being like, take that! And then just sliding it backwards and then be like, take that! These chocolates, did Kate make them? She did.
They're really sweet and tasty.
She's been making these chocolates for the past 18 years so that she could give them to you whenever you returned. Kate. I'm sure they are very, very sweet. Yes, they truly are. Unfortunately, I cannot give them to you now, but his little tears. I can hand them over later in secret, pal. Okay, yeah, Gumshoe, just shout that. Just scream that. It is against the rules, but right now, I don't have the authority to stop him. Oh, thank you very much. Say, you remind me of an old friend. Do you know a Detective Bad? Of course I do. Detective Bad is my #1 role model, pal. How uncanny. Talk about fate. Mr. Master, it's looking like we'll be able to get you out soon. I can only apologize that it took 18 years to do so. Raymond, I'm the one who should be apologizing. No, that's not it. What I really should be saying is, thank you, Mr. Master. Now it's my turn to wait for Kate. I'll make her favorite sweets every day until she returns. Please look after her, Raymond. You got it. Okay. Oh. The IS-7 incident, the case I inherited from my father. After 18 long years, it's finally coming to a close. Miles, thanks for today. I am sorry for leaving that final decision to you. No, I made that decision of my own free will.
Huh? What are you talking about?
To arrest Gustavia, we had no choice but to use Mr. Master's false charge. To use Mr. Master's false charge, which I was originally supposed to protect him from. The attorney inside of me simply could not do it.
So that's how it was.
But after this, Uncle Ray is gonna try to clear away that false charge as well. Yes, I understand.
What? But if they find out about the false charge, they won't be able to arrest Mr. Gustavia, right?
That's true. It sure is a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right.
A contradiction in the law.
Well, who knows what'll happen? The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. Just like Uncle Ray and Miles have grown up, you know? People and the law both grow. Miles, to fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney, I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I will, Well, if you ask Uncle Ray, he'll always be welcome down at the office. Alrighty then, looks like it's time for Uncle Ray to get going.
Yeah, just like Uncle Ray grew up. I wish he didn't, though. Exactly. He was such a wonderful little paper-eating child.
Next time I see you, I'll be sure to thank you again. Really, though, thanks for today.
Bye.
Mr. Shield seemed to be in a bit of a hurry.
Indeed. I should be the one thanking him. I was able to face my father's last case because of him. When I was young, I wanted to become a great defense attorney like my father. They're just gonna punch me and punch me and punch me, huh? They're just gonna kick me while I'm down. However, under Prosecutor Von Karma, I learned the ways of a prosecutor. Thanks to a certain friend, I was able to discover my own path in life. However, right now, there are forces trying to take me off the prosecutor's path. Maybe now is the perfect time to think about how I should live my life.
Yes, certain friend. Oh, for the love of God. Oh my gosh. Okay, I recently, I saw someone saying in a Discord that I was in that they hated, like, the Miles referring to Phoenix all the time. And I'm like, this guy is the most dramatic. Like, they said it felt, like, weird for him to do that and, like, not how people would speak. And it's like, people, like, he's the most dramatic bitch ever. He fucked off to Europe for a year and faked his death because he needed a life change. Like, it is completely in character for him to be like, my life changed because of that man. That defense attorney. Certain bluffing defense attorney. Oh, my life is now changed. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, anyways. April 2nd, 7:29 p.m. Edgeworth Law Offices.
Gregory, I'm sorry that it took so long. Oh, it may have taken 18 years. But finally, we've proven Mr. Master's innocence. Miles, your son, helped me with that. The way he fought for the truth, he was just like you, Gregory.
No! Oh, we saw this at the beginning! They look the same when they take pictures. They both look like frogs. No. No. They both look like frogs when they take pictures.
I'm still not the kind of attorney you were. But I will forever carry on the convictions I inherited from you. And if I can... together with him.
They even have the same, like, I want to see those photos side by side again because they even have the same, like, on one side, they're like, their eyebrows just slightly like this. Ugh. Oh, fuck, shit, what did he say there?
The path I choose is... well, the end.
Okay. I want to see the Forgotten Turnabout. Okay. No, because I want to see the beginning. I want to see the beginning of this. Okay. Kay's here. Okay. So excited. Oh my god. From here on out, is this, oh.
From here on out, let the council begin. Let our members discuss this matter with a clear conscience of the goddess of law.
Oh, there he's so small.
Today's deliberation shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude for being you went too fucking fast for me.
Ooh. Now this is like a proper cutscene.
Who are you?
Oh.
Why are you wearing that raincoat?
Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm getting really bad vibes from this. I'm getting bad.
Ah!
So now you know why he goes feral? Oh my god, oh, holy shit. Are we gonna get fucking... We're gonna get fucking feral? Oh my god, okay. I understand why... I think I might understand why people... All-nighter, no, my voice can't do that. But I think I understand why people were saying that Case 4 might have been made specifically for me. Fuck, okay. Yeah, well, okay, well, yes, we're gonna stop it here because I can't. But, yes, good night, guys. Thank you so much for being so much fucking fun, as usual. It truly is always a pleasure. I love you guys. Oh, that's why you thought I had played it, because, oh, okay, I see, I understand now. Okay, well, anyways, thank you guys for coming. You guys are so much fucking fun. I will see about making a Discord, and I will talk when I make a thanks, Brad. But I will see about making a Discord, and I'll talk about it more on Saturday. If I make one, you'll know on Saturday. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for coming, and I will see you guys on Saturday at 4 for Apollo Eustace. We are probably gonna finish. We're probably gonna try to finish. Okay. Anyways, goodbye.